Ulrich. Wide receiver number 3, Javion Kendall. Wide receiver 63, Tyler Schreier. Left tackle 61, Jake Wayne. Left guard 55, Keith Nichols. Center 62, Darius Skinner. Right guard 64, Colin Munter. Right tackle 78, Dale Mason. Long snapper 38,
What are they doing down there?
Holder 26, Carson Burrow. Connor 10, kickoff man, Antonio Prott. And field goal extra points number 1, Gavin Erlenstruck. Defense for the Dodgers, defensive end 33, Grayson Mosley. Nose 44, Aston Patrick. Defensive end 38, Troyus Hartwell. Linebacker 38, stretch number 8, Dylan Zimmerman. Linebacker number 9, Thomas Daniel. Linebacker number 20, Matt Searles Davis. Linebacker 30, Ben Agley. Cornerback number 4, De'Arian Callahan. Cornerback number 6, Jerry Chada. Strong safety 24, Jake Erickson. Free safety 5, Sam Daniel. Dowling Catholic Maroon. Their head coach, the legendary Tom Wilson. Assistant coaches, the legendary Jim Williams, Craig McLean, Grant Bossum, Jeff Moats, Andre Meeks, Brent Perriott, Adam Jack, Brian Canty, Jay Campbell, Anthony Pollock, Peter Rizzi, Brett Kiernan, J.R. Gersdorf, statistician Kurt Zimmerman and Jerry Seifert. The head chaplain, Father Ryan Andrew, and also Father John Avery. Head trainer Del Lark, assistant trainer, students, Avery Meeks, Payne Weaver, Jessica Day, and Madison Godwin. Student managers Joey Prado, Avery Terry, Nate Brown.
Clear skies, a little smoky out there, but Matt, it's hard to believe week 7 is now the final week of the high school football season, and here we are.
Here we are, and you know, you get one of those nights this late in the year where it gets this warm. It's kind of offsetting a little bit. You're getting had some cool nights, but it's a great night for football after a cool one last week, and away we go.
No question. And John, you know, this is a good night to be down on the sideline. You got a beautiful night for the Maroons. They probably won't play next week. They're more likely going to bye. And for Dowling, they'll be 2 Fridays away from playing. So this is the final regular season game, and then a week off, or about 14 days off or so.
Try to organize the change with coming to play on a Thursday night and then having to practice on that Sunday where you normally practice on that Monday, and then you're off for the week after this. So you want to get through this game healthy and with some success, and hopefully get prepared for the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, Dowling comes in with a record of 4-1. They're ranked 2nd in the state. Fort Dodge coming in with a record of 3-3. A not so good thing for the Dodgers. They've had 10 turnovers in the last 2 games, and Matt, that's never good, especially as you're preparing for the postseason.
Yeah, you want to take care of the ball because you give short fields to the teams in this conference, and they're going to take advantage of it. I don't care who it is, and puts them behind the 8 ball. You get in those holes like that, and it's tough for a team to dig out of it, especially a team that's been dealing with some injuries and things like that. They don't have the consistency with their guys on the field, and makes it a challenge.
Yeah,
it does.
And for Dowling, their offense, so they got most of their team back, but again, Zach Swagert, questionable tonight. So that means he could play. It depends on what Coach Wilson wants to do. And Kayla Kokenauer, the fullback, out. So we'll see Ben Faber start again at fullback for the 3rd straight game, and Cam Middleton start at running back. And, we haven't seen big drop-off there, John, yet, but against Fort Dodge defense, they're a team that likes to score, but they don't play a whole lot of defense. So that might be a big night for Cam and possibly Blake Anderson at tailback. Yeah,
it will, Mark. It'll be a good night for them to get their running game going. Fort Dodge plays that 3-3-5 defense, which is a lot of teams play, and spread defense, which you see in the Big 12, and a lot of points scored in the Big 12, and no different in high school football when you have those type of defenses, and you be able to exploit some different things with that. And it's all about getting that running game going, and it starts with that offensive line.
It certainly does. And we got a new starter at right tackle tonight. Finn Claypool, a young man who transferred from Roosevelt, starting at right tackle. Michael One will still be there, but Michael will start at on a defensive line. So Michael won't have to go both ways, and that's been a big backup to both those positions, Johnny.
Yeah, we talked about that going into the season, about the depth of Dowling and a lot of new kids that were getting some valuable minutes, and that pays off a lot when you start getting into the playoffs. When you're able to establish depth depth at the offense and defensive lines and other places. So and when you only have a guy going both ways, you lose that guy and you lose 2 positions, not just one. So
that is so true. All right, tonight we also have Thursday night football. Not only is Dowling and Fort Dodge playing here at Valley Stadium, but the team we played last week, Marshalltown, they traveled to Sioux City, take on Sioux City North. Again, these are all regular season finales. Tomorrow night, Johnson is at number 1 Southeast Polk to end the season. Number 3 Urbandale at number 6 Waukee. That is a key matchup. CISN.TV will have the coverage there. Indianola is at 4th ranked Ankeny. Ankeny Centennial at Valley, so there'll be another game here. That's why we're playing tonight. And Ames is at Ottumwa. And, of course, Mason City, Class 3A, one of the CIML teams, they're traveled to number 10 Ballard. Ballard cannot host due to the derecho that went through, so their stadium has kind of been destroyed. So they're playing that game at Gilbert High School tomorrow. So that's a look at some of the teams. And, of course, East Lincoln, Hoover North, and Roosevelt not playing tonight, and nor will they play in the postseason. So that's a look at what we have going on. Mr. Maynard, and a lot of things going on at Dowling. It's senior night here.
It is senior night. It's always good to recognize the kids, and you get this condensed season, this condensed regular season, and it makes things kind of odd all the way around. And to have senior night this early, this is good. And we have a lot of great kids and a lot of great leadership, and you've seen it develop throughout the year, and it is fun to see.
And the Dowling seniors and their parents about ready to be introduced. Will be introduced before the game. Halftime, the Dowling cheerleaders and dance team will perform. But we want to welcome in tonight another person who's part of Iowa Catholic Radio, and that is Mark Stanley with his son Ethan. They won the Iowa Catholic Radio Men's Stag to be a sideline coach for a game. Mark, welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for being here. And I know do you have a special play called dialed up for Coach Wilson? Because, everybody's great. Everybody can grill real well. And we're all great fantasy football players.
Right.
And we're all offensive coordinators. So do you and Ethan got something dialed up tonight for
Sweep
Dowling?
left. Vince Lombardi days. Let's
There
go.
you go.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, here we go.
Trainer and cheerleaders.
Hey, Mabel pregnant.
At Dowling this year, Ethan.
Well, you got the guy those golf courses, Ethan, around town. There's one of the owners right there. And Mr. Gray, your Coach Gray, we're having him on at halftime. So you may want to stand clear. All right. Say something. Wait, let's put him on. Ethan, say something. Say hello.
Hi.
You looking forward to this?
Yeah, super.
You're involved with golf and band at Dowling. Is that correct?
Yep, that
All right.
is.
Now,
He's lived quite an experience. It's not a true Dowling experience yet because he hasn't been in school every day. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
have
virtual.
you been going half and half?
Yeah, but that's been working out great. The Dowling Maroons handled that very well.
okay.
Good. Thank you.
What I have to ask you is, you also play in the band, but what instrument do you play in the band? You'll love this, Coach.
Okay.
I play in percussion.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Mark, you got soundproof walls at home?
Soundproof walls for sure.
All right. All right. So you went to the Men's Stag. Iowa Catholic Radio
Yep.
sponsored that back in September. I didn't get the invitation this year, Matt. They didn't.
Well.
I got left out.
you
I
think?
played that a lot in high school too. Left out. But talk about how that all came about.
Yeah,
Mark
so
Stanley.
I've been working with Iowa.
Now our seniors will be playing their final regular season game in the room. Like a lot of things, this year is a bit different. We don't have all of our friends and family with us. When we look up in the stands, we find more open seats and more space between us.
Basically just helping them grow, right?
Sure.
And helping them structure their business and keep on track month to month, day to day, week to week.
And you're around the Dowling administration too, Dr. Ryan, Mr.
Yep.
Mandering, Mr. Wilson, and all those folks.
Work with Dowling every 90 days and get together for a session.
Yep.
And I grill them a little bit and
Yeah.
ask them some
Makes
tough
us sweat.
questions.
Makes us sweat.
Make them sweat.
He does.
Make them report out on their rocks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mark has guided us through some leadership things and just really helps us organize ourselves in administratively to help guide and move the school forward.
And Mark, the name of your company, you give it a plug here. Appreciate you having me on board, and thanks for your your support of Iowa Catholic
Yeah,
Radio.
thank you very much.
And pulling this guy off the golf course here, Ethan.
Yeah.
Now, Ethan, you're going to be on the sideline. Are you looking forward? I think we're trying to work it out so you can go in the locker room at halftime. Something, just so you know, myself, Mr. Mainring, and John Chida, we're not allowed in the locker room, so you may have to be a first. So can you give us a report to Johnny on the sideline after halftime?
Will do. Will do.
What's the best thing Mr. Gray taught you in golf, Ethan? I want to know this.
Short game, short game, short game.
Is he still saying that? I mean, Johnny, and you know,
Accompanied by his mom, Susan, his dad, Nathan, brother Tom, and sister Franny. After high school, Louis plans to attend college, continue his education, and play football. Both college and major are currently undecided. Louis Brook. Carson Boyle, number 6, accompanied by his parents Ken and Marion, his sister Camelia, class of 2012, and brother Ryan, class of 2015. After high school, Carson plans to attend the University of Iowa to study international business. Carson Boyle. Number 8, Austin Klein, accompanied by Eric, Kanitha, Carson Klein, and June Owens. After high school, Austin plans to pursue a business degree. Austin Klein. Number 10, Jake Steingraber. He's escorted by his mother Susan, accompanied by Chris and his dad John, and also accompanied by Betsy. They're also joined by Jake's sister Sophie. After high school, Jake plans to attend the University of Iowa. Jake Steingraber. Number 11, Mac Anderson, accompanied by Tom, Lisa, Luke, Jake, Nick, and Ava Anderson. After graduation, Mac plans to attend the University of Iowa. Mac Anderson. Number 18, Jake Calvert. Accompanied by his parents, Amy, Zach Calvert, brother Nick, and sister Lloyd. After graduation, Jake plans to attend college, majoring in business finance and playing football. Jake Calvert. Number 19, Cole Thompson. Cole is accompanied by his parents Edward and LaTroy Thompson. Cole plans to college and major in the medical field. Cole Thompson. Number 20, Carson Kriegshauser is accompanied by his dad Mark, his mom Wendy, and his brother Connor, who was in the Dowling Catholic class of 2019. They're a member of the 4, 5, and 6 repeat football state championship team. After graduation, Carson plans to attend college on the East or West Coast and study the art of a good time. Carson Kriegshauser. Number 25, Will Herman, accompanied by his parents Jim and Lisa Herman. Will is planning to attend the University of Iowa and study business. Will Herman. Number 28, Ben Faber, accompanied by his mom, Jen, his dad Josh, and brothers Dalton and Nathan. After graduation, Bass plans to complete training to become a paramedic, then attend medical school to pursue a career in sports medicine. Ben Faber. Number 30, Max Garrett, accompanied by his dad Jason, his mom Gina, and his sister Mackenzie, who is a sophomore at Dowling Catholic. Max plans to attend college, majoring in engineering, and plans to play sports. He is not committed to go to college yet. Max Garrett. Number 34, Jack Meyer, accompanied by his mom Laurel, his dad Matt, and his sister Michaela Balowski and Alyssa Meyer. After high school, Jack plans to attend Iowa State, majoring in biology, pre-med. Jack Meyer. Number 39, Jackson Langan, accompanied by his mom Tracy, his dad Jim, and his sister Avery. After graduation, Jackson plans to attend Drake University. Jackson Langan. Number 40, John Reinhardt, accompanied by his parents, Wendy and Diane Reinhardt. John will attend Morris College in Dubuque, where he will wrestle and DJ college parties. John Reinhardt. Number 45, Zachary Schwager, accompanied by his parents Maria and Marty, who are also joined by little Grove Keaton. After high school, Zachary plans to attend college for business, but still taking suggestions. Zachary Schwager. Number 48, Ryan Stover, aka Stove. He's accompanied by his parents Melissa and Phil Stover. Ryan plans to attend the University of Iowa. Ryan Stover. Number 51, Michael Wan, accompanied by his brother Jenny, Diamond, and his father Mike Wan and brothers Ethan and Eli. After high school, he plans the Army National Guard and attending their Iowa State. After returning from basic training, he plans to major in education and pursue an Army offer commission to the ROTC. Michael Wan. Number 52, Jason Britton, accompanied by Craig Hunt, his mother Abby Hunt. He plans to attend college and study engineering. Jason Britton. Number 58, Jake Olson, accompanied by his parents John and Karen Olson, sister Ellie, and brothers Ben and Sam. Jake plans to go to college and major in sports communications. Jake Olson. Number 59, Dominic Corelli, accompanied by his father Mike and his mother Sarah. After high school, Dominic plans to go to college with a pre-law emphasis while also playing football and eventually attending law school. Dominic Corelli. Number 60, Grant Morgan, accompanied by his parents Craig and Polly and his brothers Kaden and Spencer. After high school, Grant plans on joining the Marines. Grant Morgan. Number 62, Joshua Stanfill, accompanied by Blank Stanfill, Mike Stanfill, Gianna Stanfill, and Johnny Stanfill. Josh plans to attend the University of Iowa. Joshua Stanfill. Number 63, Patrick Pagano, accompanied by his mom Christine and his dad Pat. Patrick plans to attend the University of Iowa. Patrick Pagano. Number 64, Sam Gavin, accompanied by his mother Larissa Rippey and his father Patrick Gavin. Sam plans to attend college and study journalism or sports medicine. Sam Gavin. Number 65, Michael Scholl, accompanied by his mom and dad, Barb and Mark Scholl. After high school, Michael plans to attend college and study business. Michael Scholl. Number 66, but wearing 75 in maroon, C.J. Spellman. C.J. Spellman is accompanied by his dad Mark and his mother Ann. C.J. plans to walk the earth in search of total consciousness. C.J. Spellman. Number 67, Russell Pearson, accompanied by his mom Phil, dad Rich, and sister Sarah. Russell plans to attend a college major in engineering or pre-engineering where he can continue to participate in sports at the collegiate level. Russell Pearson. Number 73, Ben Claypool, accompanied by Megan, Adam, and Henry Claypool. After high school, Ben plans to attend college to play football. Ben Claypool. Number 79, Maddie McGee, accompanied by his mother Kelly Rivera. After high school, Maddie plans on going to college and playing football. Maddie McGee. Number 83, Reed Beecher, accompanied by his father Russ, his mother Paula, brother Bryce, and sister Siri. After high school, Reed plans to attend college. Reed Beecher. Number 85, Parker Jameson, accompanied by Tim and Jennifer Jameson. Parker plans to attend college and study business. Parker Jameson. Number 86, Mount Kodak, accompanied by his parents Mary and AJ. After high school, Mount plans to attend college, studying sports business. Mount Kodak. Number 89, Andrew Lynch, accompanied by his mom Kelly, dad Michael, and his brother Louis. Andrew is undecided on a school but plans to major in business and play football. Andrew Lynch. Our first student manager, Avery Sheridan. Avery is accompanied by her mom Gina and her dad Mark. She plans to attend the University of Northern Iowa to study communication disorders and Spanish, with hopes of one day being a speech and language pathologist, as well as being a football manager for the Panthers. Avery Sheridan. Our second student trainer, Avery Meeks, accompanied by her parents, Sir and Andre. After high school, she plans to attend college, majoring in special education. Avery Meeks. And our third student trainer, Franny Gall. Franny is accompanied by her mother Nan and her sister Alice. After high school, Franny plans to attend college and major in zoology. Franny Gall. And now it's time for our cheerleader. Our first cheerleader, Lauren April. Parents Nathan and Lisa, brothers Colin and Ethan, attend St. Francis Parish. She's involved in cheerleading, soccer, cards for a cause, Maroon Crew, National Honor Society, Youth Freedom. Lauren plans to attend college studying biochemistry. Lauren April. The next honor degree, Christina Dietrich. Parents Mary and Dave Dietrich, brothers Josh, Dave Matthew, and Ben, St. Joseph Parish. She's involved in cheerleading, Youth Freedom, tennis, and Maroon Crew. She plans to attend a small college and study science or math. Christina Dietrich. Maya Pregame. Parents Steve and Lori, brothers Jack and Ben, Sacred Heart Parish. She plans on cheerleading, varsity cheer captain, plays flute in the Dowling Catholic Band, student ambassador, National Honor Society, Youth Freedom, and Maroon Crew. She plans to become a physical therapist and will attend either St. Louis University or Marquette. Maya Pregame. The next honoree, Morgan Green. Parents Carol and Scott Morgan has an older sister, Taylor, and attends St. Francis. She's involved in cheerleading, service and solidarity, Cards for a Cause, Dance Without Limits, National Honor Society, Youth Freedom. She plans to attend a university where she'll study chemistry and become a pharmacist. Morgan Greek. Our next honoree, cheerleader, parents Jeff and Lisa Sporty, brothers Alex and Zachary, Sacred Heart Paris. She's involved in cheerleading, currently captain of the Dowling competitive cheer team, Maroon Crew, Youth Freedom, and Photography Club. She plans to attend Iowa State and study elementary education. Megan Sporty. Our next honoree, Anastasia Seabrecht, parents Aaron and Kathy Seabrecht, siblings Kale and Mary, St. Joseph Parish. She's involved in cheerleading, competition cheerleading, National Honor Society, show choir, Youth Freedom, FFA, Maroon Crew, and competitive horse riding. She plans to attend Iowa State, majoring in animal science and pre-veterinary program. Anastasia Seabrecht. Our next cheerleader, Kristen Wenham, parents Steve and Aaron Wenham, siblings Lauren, Nathan, Paul, Jackie, and Frankie, St. Augustine's Parish. She's involved in National Honor Society, cheerleading, Youth Freedom, Dowling County Golf, and likes chilling out with her big family. After high school, Kristen plans to attend the University of Iowa and study nursing. Kristen Weddle. Our final cheerleader, Linda Winter. Parents Den and Roy Winter, brother Dennis Winter, attends Sacred Heart Parish. She's involved in cheerleading, soccer, Maroon Crew, Youth Freedom. She plans to go to college and study medicine. Linda Winter. Have a big round of applause for all our football players, their parents, brothers and sisters, grandmas and grandmas. Also, thank you to cheerleaders and trainers. Great job.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Coach Tom Wilson joining me here on the pregame show from Valley Stadium, Dowling and Fort Dodge here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Mark Amadale be joined by Matt Maindring here in a moment as we bring you Dowling and Fort Dodge. Coming up here on Iowa Catholic Radio as the pregame show continues on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn Rose, Iowa.
Week number 7. Yes, they're only playing 7 games this year, Matt Maindring, and tonight's the final game. Playoffs start next week. Everybody in the state of Iowa, for the first time in history, makes the playoffs.
Everybody's in. That makes it kind of exciting for a lot of teams. And my understanding is they're going to, play 2 rounds or bracket it, play 2 rounds, re-bracket, and then play it down. And so it'll be a lot of fun to see how this all pans out. And quite honestly, I think we've talked about this a little bit. Right now, you're just thankful to be playing.
That's right.
Thankful. Thankful to be playing because, the kids have done their part, and the coaching staff and school and everybody's done their part, and the families. I mean, it's about everybody working together to keep everybody healthy.
All right, before we go to our break, and let's go down to John Scheid on the Dowling sideline tonight. Beautiful night, John. As I just looked at the current conditions, we have 71 degrees, clear skies, and an east wind blowing right at us, a crosswind here at 5 miles per hour. Give us your thoughts on senior night for Dowling from the Dowling sideline.
Well, it's hard to believe, Mark and Coach, that it's already senior night. It's the shortened season. We're getting ready for the playoffs, but the conditions couldn't be any better, as you mentioned. Going from last week where you had that chill and it was kind of cold, now it's a little bit warmer and nice breeze, and it's a great night for Thursday night football.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with a kickoff. Dowling and Fort Dodge. The Dodgers now just taking the field after the preliminary introductions of all the Dowling seniors. They had 31 senior football players, and, of course, the managers, the cheerleaders, and the dance team all introduced. But right now we'll take a break as we'll come back with our pregame prayer from Father Ryan Andrew, the Dowling chaplain, and, of course, a word from Dr. Dan Ryan, the president of Dowling Catholic. All coming up as Mark Amadale, Matt Maindring, John Cheidel, kickoff coming up next here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Number 6, Gary Chetta. Number 5, correction, number 5, back deep, Sam Daniel, and number 23, Tyler Schreier for the Dodgers.
All right, we're back here at Valley Stadium as we're getting set for the kickoff. Dowling will kick off to start the contest, and doing the kicking responsibilities tonight for Dowling Catholic is Diego Leon, and he'll boot it from his 40-yard line. Dowling will be defending the south end zone. Squib kick, and it's picked up by one of the upbacks for Fort Dodge, and he's hit and driven down right about the 26-yard line. A lot of east-west movement there, but couldn't get the corner turned, and nonetheless, Dodgers start 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line, Matt.
That would have worked last week on the east-west field.
The east-west field. Yes, we were on an east-west field.
We were on east-west field. So the Dowling's kickoff team did a good job of stringing that out and prevents a run back, and here we go. And who knows what play will be drawn up as we start.
1st and 10, Fort Dodge on their own 28. Here's a snap. Back to throw as their quarterback throws it to the near side, and the pass is caught for a short game over there on the far sideline. So nice job by the Dodgers. They start off with a quick pass, a little quick hitch to their
looked like Bradley Wadraska out there on the far side. Those numbers are really small on that far side.
Yeah, they're also a different color too.
Yeah.
We'll have to navigate that. We'll get the lineups here in a moment as Dodgers now with the 2nd down and 4. They move the ball up from the 28 to the 34 of Fort Dodge. Go ahead, Matt.
I forget I can watch it on TV right here in front of me. I could have picked up the number.
Well, the whole play comes back, and we'll have to. And they're going to mark it against the Dodgers, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. I'll bring up 2nd down and 9 back at the 29-yard line after the penalty. And for the Dodgers, they will go with shotgun formation from their quarterback. And quarterback with that is Carson Peterson rolling out, and he dumps it off incomplete. And he did throw it past the line of scrimmage, so no penalty flag down, 2nd and 10. And I'll tell you what, or rather 3rd down, he was under duress that time.
He was under duress. They run a little boot action there away from the formation, and they had single receiver out on this side trying to get loose, and the coverage was good. And you're looking for that drag back across the middle, and Dowling had it covered up.
So we'll bring up 3rd and 9 for Fort Dodge. As Peterson back to throw, and we've got stoppage to play, and do we have procedure? We do. Procedure against Fort Dodge. So this is all going south quickly for the Dodgers.
The center was about a half a count late on the snap, and the receivers are about 2 yards down before the ball comes out.
I'll bring up 3rd down and 14 back at the 24-yard line. So back-to-back penalties. We've only one run play thus far. Peterson back in the pocket. Now the pocket collapses. He runs to his left, still on his feet, running to the sideline and finally run out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. That stops the clock here.
Good pursuit there by Max Derry. The line got through almost too quick. They got too deep with their rush and allowed Carson Peterson to step up in that pocket. And then he got to the outside, but Max Derry chased it down and stopped him well short of the 1st down.
Well, he gained 4 yards, did the Carson Peterson, the junior quarterback, 5'10", 160. It was, and we may see the backup quarterback tonight. A lot of Dodgers have injuries. We'll try to run through the Dowling starting lineup here real quick. We had another penalty on the snap, so the punt is a procedure call against the Dodgers, so they'll move it back 5 yards to the 23-yard line. 3 penalties in the first 3 plays. That's not good. Let's take a look. Dowling offensive line, Sam Gavin at left tackle, Dominic Varelli at left guard. All seniors. Jake Olson, the center, is at senior. Gabe Carey, the right guard, a junior. And Finn Claypool, the senior right tackle tonight, gets a start. And, of course, Andrew Lynch, the tight end. And now we've got penalty flags down. And another penalty, apparently, Matt. We'll see what this is about. All right, Jake Steingraber and Jackson Smolik, as they sort this out, will be the 2 quarterbacks for Dowling. Steingraber will get the start as they assess the penalty. Louis Brooks is 1 receiver. Koa Thompson will also be in there for Dowling. Mac Anderson and Carson Brown at receivers. Cam Middleton gets the start for Zach Swager at tailback. Blake Anderson will back him up. We could see Swager. He's listed as questionable. And Ben Faber is the fullback. All right, so what they sort out here? They're going to snap it.
Almost was blocked.
Yeah, the punt got away, and now it's Louis Brooks. No fair catch right at the 45. Dodges one tackler across midfield at the 40, 45.
He's got some blockers.
He needs a wall on the near side. He may have it inside the 10. 5 touchdown. Louis Brooks on a 55-yard punt return to start things off here.
And you go back and look for laundry on the field, and there is none.
Well,
there you go.
As tonight's game is on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network, and we've got block in the back against Dowling as the penalty flag will move it back. So let's go down to our Dowling sideline reporter tonight, and that is John Chido. And John, good job by the Dowling defense, and Fort Dodge with 3 penalties in their first 3 plays.
Yeah, if you're Coach Moser of the Dodgers, you're not real happy with that first offensive start. They had a nice first down play, 4 yards, a positive. And then the penalty sent them back behind the chains and forced them to punt.
So the punt return of 55 yards for a touchdown by Brooks is called back. And the Maroons will start 1st and 10 as they mark it off at their own 45-yard line. 10:42 remaining first quarter. No score. We're glad you could join us on a special Thursday night edition of high school football. Dowling playing tonight, the final regular season game. Steingraber at quarterback. And the handoff is a tailback. That's Swager in there.
That's Swager. There you go.
He's going to test that ankle, and he bowls his way up to the 50-yard line, gain of 5. So Zach gets the start.
First carry in about a month, and for Zach, and it's great to see that on senior night that he's able to get out there and get the blood flowing again and get that first touch.
So 2nd and 5, Dowling. Maroons will go with 2 receivers. The bottom of your screen, the tight end to the right. And the quarterback is Jake Steingraber, the senior. He'll put a man in motion, and that is Caden Sanders. Back to throw, Steingraber looking for Louis Brooks. Gets behind the defender. The pass is knocked away at the last moment. Incomplete. Great job defensively by the Dodgers to break it up.
Yeah, it looked like De'Arian Callahan in coverage right there and made a nice play. Ball hung up there pretty well, a little bit for Louis. Louis had an opportunity to get under it, but that was just a nice defensive play.
His nickname is D. Callahan. De'Arian Callahan made a nice defensive effort, broke it up. So to bring up 3rd down for the Maroons at midfield. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Steingraber again. Now he's got a man open, and it's caught for the 1st down and more, and that is Koa Thompson. He'll go in. Touchdown. Looking for penalty flags. There are none. That is the first touchdown of the game. It comes from Steingraber to Koa Thompson, 50 yards, and Dowling strikes first with 9:51 remaining.
That's one of those plays where Koa takes advantage of everybody looking at Louis. Louis runs underneath that route, and so he had trips out here. Louis runs underneath. He draws all the attention, and Koa down the sideline, and Jake Steingraber just laid it right in his hands.
That was a beautiful ball. John, I know that was probably right in front of you where you usually stand, and that was a great play that developed, and the coach said they had used Louis as a decoy. Now the Maroons are going to go for a 2-point conversion. They give it to Middleton. Cam on the right side as they went out of the power I formation, if you will, and he doesn't get it. And let's see.
A little short. Oh, they must have called Koa.
They called him out of bounds at the 5.
Yeah,
so
no touchdown. We got a little excited right there.
45-yard run.
Right.
And there's a touchdown.
And there's Cam for the score.
So he goes in for the 2nd time, this time from a yard out. Cam Middleton gets the first Dowling score. That's the 3rd touchdown we've called. The first one had actually happened. Yeah. How about that for tonight?
Yeah, we were 0 for 2 there.
Punt return, called back. The touchdown to Koa Thompson out at the 5, and then 2 plays later, Cam Middleton with the score, touchdown Dowling, and now with 9:27 remaining here in the first quarter, 6-0 Dowling, pinning the extra point. And in comes Diego Leon, who's a perfect, well, I shouldn't say that. It's 11 for 11 on the season.
Yeah,
That's the media.
Yeah.
Ball down, kick is high enough, long enough, and the hold by Steingraber. Kick is good.
He couldn't hear you.
Good. All right, Dowling 7 and Fort Dodge 0. We'll be back from Valley Stadium after this break here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience. One customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. You can.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium. The kickoff by Dowling, and now a squib kick by Diego Leon, picked up by Fort Dodge. And for the Dodgers, that is Jake Erickson on the return. And he's down the far sideline across midfield, finally wrestled down at the Dowling, about the 44-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. Dodgers on a nice return by Erickson, and the Maroons did the right thing. You do the squib kick, but their safety, Erickson, starting safety on the return there.
Yeah, he was right up in there, scooped it up, and ran towards their sideline and caught the corner, and they had the wall set up, and away he went. And then Diego Leon, the kicker, did his job and was the safety valve there and makes the tackle to save the touchdown for the Maroons.
So 1st and 10, Dodgers from the Dowling 42-yard line. They go left to right towards the south end zone. The give is to their tailback, and that is John Presswood, the backup tailback. He tries to find some room left side and can't.
There's not much room there. There's Michael Woon right there, and it's just That defense went right through that offensive line.
So to bring up second down. And 11, they're going to measure him for a yard loss. So it's back to the Dowling 43-yard line. Back to throw. Is the Dodger quarterback, fires the ball downfield and overthrows the intended receiver, incomplete. Carson Peterson remains at quarterback. Tonight we could see either Carson or the sophomore.
That looks like an offensive. Is that?
Offense.
That's a big kid. That's number 90.
That's Ulrich, the fullback.
Oh, that's the fullback. Yeah, Jace Ulrich. Yeah, he's a big kid. Yes. And he got loose there. No one would have counted for him, and he was actually behind the defense and just overthrown a little bit.
All right, so it is
buy a new
3rd
Ford
and 11
at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk?
It was a -1, and now back to throw, and the pass is intercepted as the pass from Peterson intercepted by Dowling Catholic. And now on the return, that's Blake Anderson, who's the backup running back, and showing why. Cross midfield all the way inside the Dodger 40 on the return. So the Maroons come up big with the turnover.
Yeah, right there. And, Peterson was under a lot of pressure right there, the Fort Dodge quarterback, and he got hit just as he let it loose. And I don't think he was able to hold his motion through. So the ball hung up, and Blake Anderson took advantage.
He certainly did. And John Childa, you're on the Dowling sideline, and we've had a lot happen here in this first quarter. About take it away.
Yeah, credit that interception to Max Deary. Came from his linebacker spot untouched and forced the errant throw, and the quarterback for Fort Dodge to get rid of it quick and allowed Blake Anderson with a nice interception.
Yes, it was. So first down Dowling from the 40, and the give is to Middleton, and Cam spins away out of a tackle down to inside the 35, down to the Dodger 32-yard line as he started from his own 40-yard line, or from the Dodger 40-yard line, excuse me.
Nice strong run there by Cam Middleton. Gabe Carey in front of him and Finn Claypool on that right side and set up a wall for him, and Jake Olson sealing it off and gave him an alley to run in, and Cam runs square. When he gets his shoulders and hips square, he is tough to bring down.
Yes, he is. And Dowling backfield, we mentioned Steingraber at quarterback, and we'll see Cam Middleton at tailback, and he gets the handoff again, left side. Avenue opens up. He's got the first down, tripped up at the 25-yard line, gain of 7.
As we continue to see the evolution of Cam Middleton, it's fun to watch. He had a couple carries last week where weren't up to where he had established himself the week before and at the end of last week, but he's picking up where he left off because he had a strong fourth quarter against Marshalltown.
2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left, and now a man in motion for Dowling Catholic. That's Koa Thompson, and now we got penalty flags down. Dodgers had 3 penalties in their first 3 snaps of the football, and now the Maroons may have evened that score almost as a referee now with the call.
They drew him off sides.
5-yard penalty against the Dodgers, so that'll move the ball down to the 20-yard line for the Maroons. That'll be 1st and 5 now for Dowling. Mark Amadale, along with Matt Maindring, John Chido on a beautiful night here at Valley Stadium. Senior night for the Maroons as Louis Brooks goes in motion, and they give it to him on the jet sweep, trying to turn the corner, gets outside the numbers, and hit and drop right at the 20-yard line, Matt.
Good coverage out there. Fort Dodge did a good job of stringing that thing out and not going to let Louis speed outrun him. Jake Erickson for the Dodgers was able to bring him down in the open field, which is no easy task.
Yeah, you don't see Louis run the ball. He's run the ball a few times on that jet sweep, just enough to keep everybody honest, but that time, well defended by the Dodgers. 3 receivers to the left, 2nd and 4 now for the Maroons. Back to throw Steingraber, cuts over the middle, caught by Koa Thompson. He was 1 step away from breaking in. He's tackled inside the 10-yard line. It'll be goal to goal. 1st and goal, Dowling got the 10, and a nice pass from Koa Thompson coming from his left side, and Steingraber threw the ball on a dime.
Threw it on the mark. Just a good timing play there for the Maroons as the Steingraber gets back and gets his feet set and lets one rip over the middle, and Koa Thompson secures it and gets the first down.
1st and 10, Dowling. 1st and goal, Dowling. Under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Dowling 7. And now the handoff, or the play action fake. Steingraber keeps the football, throws it in the end zone. He threw it away, incomplete. He had Mac Anderson at the pylon as he rolled to his left, threw across his body, but well pursued by Fort Dodge. They weren't buying into that misdirection as they tried to hand it off to Anderson. That was Blake going to the right. They didn't fall for that at all.
No, they were in man coverage, and that play will work against the zone defense as the zone shifts and they overshift, and they were in man coverage right there, so everyone was on the defender and well covered.
Second and goal, Dowling from the 10-yard line. Maroons going right to left towards the north end zone, and now we got an encroachment call, I believe, against Fort Dodge, and that's what they're going to signal. So it'll be second and goal from the 5. They'll advance the ball 5 more yards.
That'll put it down, and they can get a first down at the 1. So they've got a little room here, and Max Schwager comes back in the game.
Inside the 1, they can actually get a first down. So it is second and goal from the 5. Steingraber, long count, as a man in the backfield. The handoff, tailback is Schwager, and he dives to the 2. Zach back in there and gets a couple down to the 2-yard line. Gain of 3 to bring up third and goal from the 2.
I got a feeling that Schwager on senior night might get a touch here for a touchdown.
We'll see.
Yeah,
there's the
there
call, and he's got a man to beat. He does. Yeah. Touchdown Dowling. Zach Schwager. Touchdown carry for the Maroons. Congratulations to him on senior night. That is his 5th touchdown of the year.
Has to feel good for Max. Get back on the field and get a touch and get that touchdown for Zach, and just a great kid. You're happy to see that.
Absolutely. And touchdown Maroons as they lead at 13-0. 5:38 remaining here in the first quarter as you watch the game as we simulcast tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network. Diego Leon with the extra point. Steingraber, good job, get the ball down. Ball's down, kick up, and it's good. 14-0 Dowling, back in 1 minute with 5:38 remaining first quarter here on senior night from Valley Stadium. Dowling 14 and Fort Dodge nothing here on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Godfather's Pizza's Autumn Feast. A medium specialty pizza, a medium pepperoni pizza, and my new caramel apple streusel with Twix candy pieces. Get yours today.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
It's fun to watch that group work in unison, you know, and the coaching staff just gets them all in the right spots, and the execution up there is really critical. And Steingraber has shown this year to watch him elevate throughout the year has been a lot of fun. And I even got to see him in biology class today. I was watching the class, or no, it was Earth Science, and got to see Jake in class. So that's a good thing.
That's good. Some of the kids are virtually not there, and some of them are virtually there. You know, that's just kind of how the COVID-19 is going. I want to thank tonight Ashworth Vision Center, construction professionals, and dental associates. Our thanks also to Bows and the Florist. They're a sponsor of our Red Zone. The Maroons have been in there both times tonight. Bozeman makes the moment mean more. 515-244-ROSE, 515-244-7673. And now the kickoff by Diego Leon. Last time he squib kick. Let's see if he boots it away. It's a high pop-up pooch kick, if you will. Filled at the 25-yard line by Fort Dodge, and ball carrier's hit and dropped. So that was a short return based on where he was at. Not a big return that time by Colin Glesney, who I thought was going to fair catch it for one time.
Yeah, Adam Townsend on the stop for the Maroons as they were able to, that's one thing about doing that pooch kick. If you get it up there high enough, the kickoff team has enough time to cover, and executed really well by the special teams unit.
All right, 1st and 10, Fort Dodge from their own 27-yard line, trailing 14-0. And we'll see if they keep their personnel in there. Now a little toss jet sweep. They toss it to Tyler Schreier, who's their fastest kid in the team. And he's hit as he tried to turn the corner and hit and drop. Dowling had that well defended, Matt.
That's Finn Claypool, who coming on the defensive side. That young man's got some wheels, and he came across all the way from his right end position and makes that play. That's an outstanding play by him.
Schreier lost 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 12 for the Dodgers. As Peterson remains at quarterback, back to throw, firing over the middle, passes high, but caught right at the 35-yard line, shy of the first down. Nice grab that time by the receiver for Fort Dodge, who I believe went in motion, and that was Bradley Vadraska, the 5'8", 165-pound wide receiver, and he had to get up the ladder to get that.
Yeah, he did, and Kriegshauer was on that play, got kind of hit pretty hard by friendly fire there. So it's 3rd and short for the Dodgers.
11-yard gain. Quarterback for Fort Dodge remains Carson Peterson. And now the receivers were ahead of the snap. Let's take a look at the Fort Dodge lineup tonight. Dason Clayton, their outstanding tailback who has 9 touchdowns, out tonight. We've heard John Presswood has gotten the bulk of the carries. Fullback, as you mentioned earlier, Matt, Jace Ulrich. Ulrich, number 90, the fullback. Wide receivers, Javion Jondal, number 2. Tyler Schreier, we talked about earlier, number 23. And Amaris Harris. We'll see Bradley Adreska, who made the catch. Offensive line, Jake Wagner, Keaton Nichols, Sawyer Springer, Colin Munter, and Cale Mason. Back to throw is Peterson, being chased, now rolls to his left, wants to run, and diving out of bounds, and he's near a first down. Everybody's down over there, but depends where they mark him out. It might be about a yard short.
Yeah, he makes a nice scramble play. He made something out of nothing right there and was able to get out close to the sticks. And it looks like it might be enough for that first down.
It depends where they put him out at.
Yeah, they're giving the signal and moving the chains.
Yep, 6 inches is good enough. That's what they say.
Yep.
As the first down Fort Dodge. And that might be their first of the night at the 37-yard line.
After the penalty again, and it's they've had four of those now, I believe.
Yeah, they had 3 in that first possession and a couple more, and a handoff goes to their tailback, and that's Presswood, and he kind of dances around over center, and he's hit and dropped.
And Jalen Pettis getting some pressure there inside and some penetration and tripping him up early, and the rest of the defense comes there to make that a 1-yard gain situation.
Yeah, they'll give him a yard, so the Dodgers will line up a 2nd and 9. First-year head coach is Nick Mosier at Fort Dodge. Dodgers come in with a record of 3-3. Dowling with a record of 4-1, and now a lateral pass out in the flat to Schreier. It's incomplete, and nice defense that time by Dowling. They had their Jake Anderson, the sophomore, was there on coverage, but might have been Amaris Harris out there also. He and Schreier. Harris was supposed to run interference, and Schreier was the intended receiver.
Yeah, a lot of pressure up in there again by Jalen Pettis and Jack Meyer. Jack Meyer coming on the blitz on that play and made him get rid of it a little quicker than he needed to.
All right, it's 3rd and 9. Back to throw is quarterback Carson Peterson. Throws it to the left side, and the pass incomplete. I think he's trying to set up a little bit of a screen over there on the short side of the field across the way, and it's incomplete and bring up 4th down.
Looks like a screen play out there, and Finn Claypool was out there to kind of disrupt and might have got his hand on the ball. So
with 3:21 remaining, first quarter, Dowling leading 14-0 here on the final regular season game for both teams. Both teams will advance to the playoffs. A matter of do they play next Friday or the following Friday. Some both teams might have 2 weeks and a day off. Who knows? All right, back to punt is Fort Dodge, and that is Antonio Protz. Protz is a foreign exchange student from Portugal, and he boots it away out of bounds right inside the Dowling 25, and I think that's where the official will mark it, right around the 23. So 3:10 remaining first quarter, 14-0 Dowling over Fort Dodge. Let's go down to our Dowling sideline reporter tonight, and that is John Chido on a beautiful night here at Valley Stadium. Johnny, take it away.
Well, Coach Bossum is dialing up a lot of blitzes tonight and put a lot of pressure on the Fort Dodge quarterback and making him do things that normally he doesn't want to do and not allow him to throw the ball downfield. And Fort Dodge is trying to throw the ball side to side, and Jake Anderson made a nice play there from his defensive backstop to shut that last screen pass down.
Yeah, they certainly did. They've it seems like every formation they dial up, Matt, they've got it dialed. They've got an answer for it. And now Smolik in at quarterback. They hand off to Middleton, and Cam right up the gut and nearly blasts his whip for a first down. Gets across the 25 and down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Cam runs the first 3-4 yards without anybody even coming close to touching him, and just got tripped up. And nice run on first down.
They'll give him 4, so it'll bring up second down 6 as Smolik in at quarterback for the Maroons. As Jackson, the 6'2", 180-pound sophomore. He's got one back in the backfield, and that is Middleton to give to Middleton. It's called in the old days a delayed draw.
Yeah.
Maybe it still is, but it's maybe a different type of verbiage, and it's a first down as Kim Middleton found some room.
Sometimes it looked like a little inside trap. I couldn't see if they pulled anybody on that. And you got Matty McGee now in that left tackle along with Varelli and Jake Olson on that left side.
Gain of 6, first down Dowling. And the final 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the first quarter on a beautiful night here at Valley Stadium. 71 degrees, clear skies, east wind coming right into the booth here. A little breeze. Back to throw is Smolik. Fires a pass out, caught by Louis Brooks. Shy of the 40, and now he drags tacklers. Found just enough of a seam on the sideline to get a.
He might have got the first down. I think he'll be a little bit short.
You know the yaks they call it, yards after catch. Well, Louis got about 3 on that.
He got a couple dance moves in there and almost created a little shake and bake and got loose, but the defense for the Dodgers pursued over there. But again, a nice pass from Smolik, and anytime you get the ball in Louis' hands, something exciting is going to happen.
Something's going to happen, especially when he doesn't fair catch, which I think the coaches want him to do, but not Louis. But we're not there. 2nd and 1, and handoff Middleton. He's got the first down and gets across the 45 up to the Dowling 47, a gain of 4, and it'll be 1st and 10 Maroons.
Again, running behind McGee and Varelli on that left side, and Cam just getting some nice yards up front there, and looked like a tackle by number 9 in there, Thomas Daniel.
All right, on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, a little play action. Smolik gives a delayed handoff again, but this time Fort Dodge would have none of it. They were right there and driving the Dowling running back backwards, and that was Jake Erickson who had that nice kickoff return for the Dodgers on the stop.
Yeah, they nose tackle in there, Ashton Patrick and Troyus Harper. They didn't give any space in there for Zach Schwager to run.
All right, so it is 2nd and 10, we'll call it. Dowling with the football from their own 48.5-yard line. Smolik back to throw this time on play action. Looks left, throws left, pass is caught. Nice catch that time by Mac Anderson, the senior wide receiver, one of 31 seniors on the Dowling team. Makes the catch, and it's a first down Maroons in Fort Dodge territory.
Good timing pattern there, and the ball came out at the right time for Smolik as he put it right on Anderson as he ran it to the sticks. And what you teach those receivers is you run it a yard or 2 by it.
Right.
So when you come back to it, you got the first down. That's what he did.
So Anderson on the reception. And it's a first down Maroons with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Now Smolik wants to throw, fires the ball downfield. It's caught. Andrew Lynch with the catch down the far sideline. He goes. Did he stay in? Touchdown Dowling.
We're going to wait and make
we
sure.
Should wait.
Yeah.
The far sideline official stopped at the 3-yard line, but the guy at the goal line signaled touchdown, and that's what we're going to go with. Touchdown Maroons, 41 yards out there, Mr. Maindring.
We saw that boot action again, and Smolik did a nice job of hiding the football and allowed Andrew Lynch to get across field and clear and wide open. and beats the defender to the pylon.
All right, let's go down to John Chido while we're doing the extra point. Is Diego Leon coming in? John, Lynch got open on a little drag route from the tight end.
I'm watching the other side. You have a receiver coming across the middle.
Yeah, it was.
We're Lynch from the opposite side, and linebackers lost him from his tight end position when he had that wing offset. What a throw by Jackson Smolik to be able to rifle that in there, hit him in stride, and nice touchdown for Lynch.
All right, we got to take a break. The score, Dowling 21, Fort Dodge nothing here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
All right, Rand, we're back here at Valley Stadium. Mark Amadale alongside Matt Mandring as Dowling leading 21-0 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network. The short kickoff by Dowling, but not much return. Matter of fact, the Dodger returner had to jump back on the football, and the Dodgers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And, Matt, it's Dowling tonight with touchdowns by Cam Middleton from a yard, Zach Squager a 2-yard run, and then Andrew Lynch a 41-yard reception from Jackson Smolik, and runs up 21-0, and all extra points were made by Diego Leon. And now Peterson's handoff goes to the tailback, and he's hit and dropped for little or no gain there.
Right away in there is Adam Townsend, and quickly in the backfield, Chase Patton as well, and just a great play by the Dowling defense, not allowing him to get to the line of scrimmage. And, it's hard to run downhill when you can't get going.
All right, that's the final play of the first quarter, so we'll take a break. As we move to the second quarter, senior night here at Valley Stadium for Dowling Catholic High School. It's Dowling 21, Fort Dodge nothing here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium, underway in the second quarter. Dowling leading 21-0. Welcome to the broadcast tonight. You're probably watching the game on CISN.TV, showing on YouTube. Mark Amadale joined by Matt Mandring and John Chido. We're also on our 3 radio stations, 1150 AM, 88.5, and 94.5 FM, as we stream all Dowling games audio. And, of course, the final regular season game is tonight. Dowling and Fort Dodge. Both teams will move on to the playoffs. Everybody gets in, and that'll start next Friday night. Maybe both these teams will get a first-round bye and play in 2 weeks and 1 day.
Yeah.
Matt, you never know.
You never know.
All right, we're underway as they got everything situated on the field. First down, Fort Dodge. 2nd and 10, rather, Fort Dodge from their own 25. Peterson rolls to his right, launches the ball out, and the pass is caught right in front of the 40-yard line. They're going to spot him out of bounds at the 38. Nice job that time. Little pitch and catch that time by the Dodgers.
He put it right on him, and it looks like it's number 81, Bradley Bodraska.
Bodraska with the catch.
And nice catch and throw, and Peterson under pressure again as Dowling, as Johnny noted, continues to bring the pressure.
13-yard catch, first down, Fort Dodge. And now Peterson hands it
pass.
off, and he's trying to pass, and he will downfield, and he overthrew his
receiver. He got it.
Receiver, did he catch it?
Yeah,
Inbounds?
He got it. Yeah.
Yes, he certainly did. Nice job. They do that a lot. We were talking about the exotics, although they waited till the second quarter to bring it out. And now we got a personal foul, roughing the passer against Dowling to tack on.
Oh.
So we're going to see more yardage.
I didn't see that happen. Was it on Peterson or was it actually on the running back?
It was on the running back who threw the football.
Who threw the ball. Okay.
So flag on the play, and that'll add 15 more, and it'll be a first down for Dodge. For the first time tonight, they're in Dowling territory.
And they get down there aided by that penalty, but they put a couple good plays together here, and they're, as you said before, and Coach noted it in the pregame, they're a team that will do a lot of different things and put points on the board.
Well, they waited a whole quarter to do the exotic, and now back to throw is Peterson. Loose football, and let's see who got it. Dowling thinks they did. Ball still not secure, and now a scrum, and they're going to give it to Fort Dodge. It'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like bounced right back to a lineman there after it got knocked around a couple times, and that ball turns into a ping pong ball out there, and Dodgers, fortunately for them, covered it up.
Yeah, Peterson had the ball stripped from his hands. He tried to step up in the pocket. And now the Dodgers now bringing their offensive personnel in. So it's 2nd and 12. They'll lose a couple back to the 32-yard line on the fumble. Peterson back to throw, and receiver did an out route, and he threw the go route. Incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and he threw a nice ball down there. If the receiver would have kept going, it might have been a connection down that sideline. But Austin Klein was in coverage there. He had good coverage, and that's a no-go.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Kemen, Mercy One, and Skeffington's Formal Wear. 11 minutes remaining, second quarter. Dowling 21, Fort Dodge nothing. Join us for halftime. We're going to talk to Dowling golf coach, boys golf coach, and that is Ron Gray. And now Peterson decides to keep the football, and he's stacked up at the 30. May have gotten a couple yards back, and that's it. So we'll bring up 4th and 10 from the Dowling 30-yard line for Fort Dodge. And decision time for the first-year head coach, Nick Mosier. His dad, Sam, the longtime head coach at Fort Dodge. And in between, it was Matt Miller for quite a few years. Matt just retired, and Nick got the job. So we'll see what he decides. They're going to go for it. I thought they might.
Yep, they're in that range there. Dowling had been blitzing a lot, and they tried to run that draw, but it didn't work.
So Peterson now. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Long count, trying to draw a Dowling offside. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Carson Peterson, and he's just going to call timeout for Dodge. So we'll take a break with 10-12 remaining. Second quarter, Dowling 21, Fort Dodge nothing. Here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Who puts Iowa first? Deary Brothers, Waukee. First in supporting local Iowa schools, sports, and activities. First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom.
And first to introduce the all-new Jeep Superstore in Waukee.
I'm AJ Perez. The Deary family opened its first car dealership in 1909. A century later, we're still family-owned and Iowan operated.
Jeeps cost less at the Jeep Superstore. Deary Brothers, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the all-new west side of Waukee.
4th and 10 for the Dodgers from the Maroon 30.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium on senior night for Dowling. 4th and 10 Dodgers on the Dowling 30. Now what's Coach going to do? He called timeout to draw him offside. What's he got drawn up? He's going for it.
Yeah, we'll see what kind. Does he
But Peterson
Lot of
back to
pressure.
throw, and he's hit and dropped. Several Maroons in the backfield, and they lay the wood to him.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
The coverage downfield, he was looking for it down the right sideline there, and it was covered up. I believe it was Austin Klein out there, had good coverage, and the pressure got there in a hurry.
Well, Jalen Pettis was one of those young men in there, and Dowling will take over with 10:06 remaining. John Scheider, you're on the Dowling sideline, and give us an update. Good job by the Dowling defense. They're going for their third shutout of the season this year, Johnny. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, they're playing well. They're being real aggressive and not allowing Peterson to break that pocket. He did a couple of times, had some success, but overall, Dowling defense played really good tonight.
All right, Dowling with the first down from their own 37-yard line as Dowling takes over on offense, and Swagger in
Zach Swagger.
That ankle must be feeling good if he's still in there. Otherwise, Coach Meeks would have took him out, the running backs coach at Dowling.
Yeah, especially when you look like you're going to get a bye next week. You get another week of rest, but I think Zach is ready to go, especially on senior night.
Yeah, he wants to play on senior night. Gain of 1 by Zach, so it's 2nd and 9 Dowling. Jackson Smolik at quarterback, the sophomore, straight back in the pocket. Fires downfield, gets hit as he throws it. Passes overthrown, incomplete to Louis Brooks at the 40-yard line of Fort Dodge, excuse me.
Yeah, Jackson had to get rid of that ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to as the Dodgers brought a blitz in and forced him to get rid of it a hair sooner than he wanted to. Jackson took a pretty good hit there.
He did, and he's battled some injuries in his younger days at Dowling in the parochial program, so he's back up, and now it's 3rd and 9 Maroons from their own 38. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Dowling going left to right towards the south end zone. Smolik avoids pressure. Now will keep it, and he's stacked up and dropped at the line of scrimmage. May have fallen forward for about a half yard to bring up 4th down, and the Fort Dodge defense stiffens there. And credit there, as John just mentioned, their secondary for not having a passing lane open for Smolik to find, and the pressure caught up with him.
Yeah, they did a really good job there defensively, and didn't give Dowling anything to look at down the field. And look who sneaks in behind us.
Yeah, he got kicked out of happy hour somewhere. We'll talk more about that. Ron Gray, the Dowling Boys golf course. You know he's never late. He's never late for dinner or happy hour. That's what I've been told. There's a punt by Calvert and fair catch signaled by Fort Dodge at the 33-yard line. That's for the Dodgers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33 with 8:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Dowling leading 21-0 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network. Let's go down to John Scheider on the Dowling sideline. Johnny?
Yeah, Fort Dodge was able to put a lot of pressure on the Dowling offense. They ran that amoeba defense, whatever they called it back in the olden days, where you have everybody standing up. There is no down lineman in a stance, and they basically send the house and put pressure.
They certainly did.
The old radar defense.
Yes, that's how they used to call it.
Yeah.
All right. Peterson back to throws. Fort Dodge with the football. He fires the ball downfield, and he overthrew everybody and almost picked off as the Dowling defender was leading the way there, Matt.
Yeah, it looked like Austin Klein again back there in coverage, and they've got Austin on their receiver, and that matchup is the one that Peterson keeps looking for down that right sideline.
So overthrew him just a bit, and they'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Fort Dodge on their own 33-yard line. Beautiful night for a Thursday night game. The other game going on tonight is Marshalltown on the road at Sioux City North, and now a pass near side. Caught, and it's Vondrick again. Breaks a tackle, and Vadruska breaks a tackle and gets up to the 40-yard line. Good yards after catch up out of him as he struggled with the Dowling defenders.
Yeah, Will Harmon on the bottom of that and was able to get him stopped without too much of a gain on there, but the Fort Dodge offense has strung some plays together here to create some positive yards again for them.
They're going to call it the 40-yard line, gain of 7. Bradley Vadraska, 5'8", 165-pound junior on the reception, 7 yards. So it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw Peterson, being chased, rolls to his right, probably will keep it, and slides for the first down. Saw the yard line and the down and distance marker, and he slid across at the 45 for a gain of 5 and a Fort Dodge first down.
Smart play on his part. He's taken enough hits already tonight, and it's a long season yet, and you don't need to take more hits than you need to, and get the first down. So move the chains and take another play.
Yeah, Carson Peterson was listed either the starter or Connor Carver. They had a couple. Coach Moser, when he gave this to me the other day, he said there's a lot of oars on that offense, and that was one of them, the quarterback, but he's went the distance, so I'm sure he's been battling injury. 1st and 10, Fort Dodge from their own 45. Blitz is on, and now Peterson avoids the blitz, rolling to his left, and he's going to be tripped and brought down back at the 35-yard line. Who got him there, Matt?
It looks like Carson Kriegshauser chases him down from behind. The first pressure came up the middle as well as Coach Bossum brought a lot of bodies after Peterson right there, and he had no chance.
Kriegshauser with the sack, and Carson third on the team in tackles for the Maroons, as defensively Will Herman is the leading tackler for the Maroons, Max Derry the second leading tackler, and Kriegshauser third in tackles, and he gets the sack there. So it's 2nd and 19 for Fort Dodge back on their own 35. Dowling leading 21-0. Here's Peterson. Now rolls to his left, avoiding pressure and running to the near sideline. He's hit out of bounds and dropped at the 40-yard line. Good tackle that time by the Maroons. Adam Townsend with the stop.
Adam Townsend, kind of got him up high around the chest, and Peterson's taking some hits right there as he scrambled out of the pocket again and on that Dowling sideline.
So he'll gain 5. And he'll bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 15, Fort Dodge on their own 40-yard line. 6.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Carson Peterson at quarterback. 5'10", 160-pound junior. And 3 receivers right. Almost got the Dowling nose guard to jump off sides. 1 receiver at the bottom of the screen.
And they're going to get either delay a game. Yep. Didn't get the timeout called, and so it's delay a game.
Another penalty on Fort Dodge, and I'm going to need a calculator to keep track. We'll get Coach Seifert at halftime, but I'm up to almost near double figures if I remember right. So back to the 35 goes the ball for Fort Dodge. Dowling defense playing stellar as they always do. Russell Pearson, Jalen Pettis, Chase Patton, Michael One up front. Will Herman, Max Deary, Jack Meyer, and Carson Kriegshauser, the linebackers, with Jake Anderson and Austin Klein, who you just mentioned, the corners, and Blake Anderson at free safety for Dowling. All right, here we go. 3rd and 20 for Fort Dodge. Back to throw is Peterson. Carson runs to his right, still running, fires the ball, and incomplete. Threw it across the grain. That was a dangerous pass.
It was.
On the near sideline, it's broken up incomplete. So it'll bring up 4th down for Fort Dodge. He was trying to hit the big guy who he's went to tonight, Bradley Madraska, and he couldn't hook up.
Yeah, Cody Hikus there for Dowling gave a lot of pressure up front and flushed him out of the pocket, and Peterson rolling left couldn't hit him in stride.
All right, twin safeties back for Dowling right now. Blake Anderson along with Louis Brooks, awaiting the punt from the foreign exchange young man Antonio Prats. Senior foreign exchange student from Portugal. Waits the snap, low snap, picks it up, gets it away. Nice job.
That's a really good job.
And Brooks will a fair catch right at the 35, and that's when the Dowling offense will start. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line with 6:21 remaining here in the second quarter, and Dowling leading 21-0. And we'll go down to the Dowling sideline. That is where John Chido is at tonight. John?
Well, Cody Hikus, like Coach mentioned, previously is having a game there on that last series. He's putting a lot of pressure on that quarterback. I want to mention Grant Morgan as well, and Adam Townsend being able to break on that ball, or the quarterback when he breaks the pocket to close in to make a tackle, and just not giving any room for Peterson to scramble and be able to look downfield and set his feet to throw the ball.
And, John, while we have a moment here, what is Dowling doing? Are they kind of Coach Boston we talked about going for their 3rd shutout this year? But it seems like are they doing stunts, twists, or just different blitzes by either the safeties or the linebackers?
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Irvindale.
Thank them.
Yeah.
I see him going to this golf meet. You know, I mean, is he the
in style?
Does he get the most time off as far as all the teachers? Because I hear there's Giersdorf and a few others say they sub for Gray all the time.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You know, those golf coaches, they got a pretty good gig.
Yeah, but there's 10 of them, isn't there?
No, not 10.
7, 5.
No, there's a couple.
You got a lot of handoff Middleton and Cam. You know he's going to get the mic, and it'll be it for me. He may be sitting next to you in the second half.
I think he's going to have it out.
There's happy hour somewhere. I may find it. All right, 21-0 Dowling, and now.
Yeah, that's right.
Back to throw is Steingraber back in there, fires it out, caught by Louis Brooks. They drive him back, and he's finally hit and dropped at about the 43-yard line. They'll give him forward progress for 3 yards.
Just a little short of the first down. Good play again between the two seniors, Louis Brook and Steingraber, as they keep the offense moving in the right direction.
Dowling with all 3 of their timeouts remaining. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Fort Dodge has 2 timeouts remaining. Maroons going left to right. Crosswind tonight. Coming towards your camera, if you will, if you're watching. Handoff Middleton. Cam across the 45, tries to get outside the numbers and stopped at the first down. He crosses the 46-yard line and picks it up.
I thought that was going to run in for a lot longer than what it was, but the defender for the Dodgers there, number 33, Prayshawn Mosley, just got enough of Middleton's ankles.
There's a legendary Fort Dodge name, Mosley. And then the young man Clayton, who's not playing tonight due to the injured ankle, their leading running back with 9 touchdowns. Here is a pass from Steingraber, caught by Louis Brooks. He's up near another first down. He kind of does a little dance in the far sideline, wiggles out of a tackle, and then finally brought down at the 39 of Fort Dodge.
One thing about Louis, he's not going to run out of bounds unless he's going to make you tackle him, and that's what makes him, a fun kid to watch, because he's going to get out there and try to get that extra yard and protect the football and make positive plays.
14-yard gain for the Maroons, and Louis Brooks, who has quarterback Jake Steingraber in on senior night. Steingraber fakes the end around and a handoff right up the gut and hit and blasted. Is that, let's see who the tailback is. That might be Blake Anderson in there.
Anderson,
So they've rotated tailbacks. We've seen Swager in there on senior night, back from an ankle injury. We've seen Middleton in there. And now Blake, the third Anderson and the third ball carrier.
Yeah, we saw that last week too, where the Andersons were making things happen on both sides of the football, and here we have it again.
So 1st and 10 Dowling. Blake with a 11-yard gain, and the handoff is to Blake Anderson. Turns the corner over the right side and blasts his way down near the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 8. Bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Maroons.
Again, on that right side, you got Finn Claypool, Gabe Carey, and then Jake Olson, and then you get the fullback leading up in there. If I couldn't tell if that was Faber in there that time or not, and it might be back to Zach Schwager playing a little fullback like he did last year, and that's what's going on out there right now.
Yeah, Swager in at fullback, and they give it to Blake Anderson, and he's got the first down. He punches his way inside the 20 and down to about the 18 for a gain of 2.
And again, working that right side of the offensive line, and just they're chewing up yards over there and really putting pressure on that left side of Jake Wagner and Keaton Nichols of the Dodgers. Oh, check that. That was Prayshawn and Ashton Patrick.
All right, Mac Anderson split wide to the top of your screen. Louis Brooks slot left at the top of your screen. 2 receivers to the right. We got a timeout by Dowling. We'll take a minute break. 3:29 remaining. Second quarter, it's Dowling 21, Fort Dodge nothing here on Thursday night high school football on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience. One customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Mark Emmerdale alongside Matt Mandering, and now Dowling with the football is into the end zone with the pass. Touchdown, Dowling. Steingraber finds his receiver in the end zone, and I'll tell you what, that was a beautiful play when you can see it all the way here. Blake Anderson.
That's one of those.
Or Louis Brooks, I'm sorry. Louis Brooks with the reception, and I'll tell you what, he threw it in the far corner, and that ball had air under it.
Uh-huh.
And that might be our drive of the game. That could be our drive of the game. How about that? Tonight's Deary Ram Truck Drive of the Game is brought to you by Deary Brothers of Waukee. Experience the difference at Deary, Waukee. That's on behalf of our Central Iowa Sports Network crew. Mark Amadale, Matt Maynard. Extra point by Leon is good. Dowling up 28-0. 3:24 remaining second quarter. Back in 1 minute here on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Godfather's Pizza's Autumn Feast. A medium specialty pizza, a medium pepperoni pizza, and my new caramel apple streusel with Twix candy pieces. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Diego Leon will kick off for the Maroons. Sam Daniel 5 and Tyler Schreier 23 back deep for the Dodgers.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium. Mac Anderson on the touchdown reception, 18 yards from quarterback Jake Steingraber. And for Steingraber, that is his first touchdown of the night. Smolik threw the other one. The extra point good by Diego Leon. And now here's a squib kick by Dowling and picked up at about the 23-yard line up to the 25 on the return. So the Maroons go 8 plays, 65 yards, capped off by Jake Steingraber. 18-yard pass to Mac Anderson, and it's 28-0 Dowling. Let's go down to the Dowling sideline, and John Chido is there. Johnny?
Well, that was just a nice play call dialed up by the Dowling coaching staff. He had one-on-one coverage on the outside and no free safety help over the top, and Jake Steingraber threw it right where Mac Anderson could get it, and it was a nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times tonight. Jake really stepping up. And, of course, you get better as you get the more reps. And now Peterson back to throw for Fort Dodge. He wants it all, going to the middle of the field. He's got a man open, caught at the 40 of Dowling. First down as the Dodgers go from their own 25 all the way down to the Maroon.
Tyler Schreier for the Dodgers there. Got
fastest guy on the field, Schreier, and he's down to the 39 of Dowling. Go ahead, Matt.
He got down that middle seam and outran the defenders, and if he hadn't had to hold up just a little bit for that ball from Peterson, he'd have been gone. But a touchdown-saving tackle there and first down for the Dodgers.
36-yard gain, and now Peterson back to throw, and now he's scrambling, and the ball is loose, and they're going to call it.
Interception.
Is it an interception? We're going to see. They rule it Dowling football, so the Maroons capitalize on pressure once again.
I think they were going to say that was a thrown ball, but he did catch it in the air, and so that makes the interception complete for Michael Won.
Michael Won.
Michael Won.
How about that? He gets the start tonight on the defensive side, and that extra energy helps him out. He's not playing offensive tackle tonight. He gets the interception. John Chow, you got to like that, Mr. Defensive Coach.
Oh, what a play defensively. He put pressure on Peterson, make him throw an errant throw, and the defensive lineman, I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but what a great catch and great read on the ball.
First down Maroons from their own 48-yard line. Steingraber back to throw. The ball is tipped and intercepted right back by Fort Dodge. Dodgers have it, and they return it up near midfield, finally run out of bounds. So turnabout is fair play. Both teams come up with turnovers.
Yeah,
I believe that was
I couldn't see who that was either with the interception there.
That was right in the defensive mix for Fort Dodge as he run out of bounds right in front of his own team.
I don't know if that was Callahan back there or if it was Chada, but the ball got tipped once, maybe even twice. And,
it was rattling around there.
And makes a great read on the ball in the air, and Dowling gave it right back.
Officials will stop play, and I think they're going to do the
COVID timeout.
It might be the water break / sanitary timeout that we have for the COVID. So we'll take a break. We'll take a 1-minute break, 2:42 remaining. Here in the second quarter, it's Dowling 28, Fort Dodge nothing, as both teams exchange turnovers. Back with more on senior night for Dowling Catholic High School here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Josh Driscoll, the ball carrier. Gain of 3. Gain of 2. Grant Morgan on the stop. 2nd and 8 from the 49 of Fort Dodge. Number 4.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium. Dowling leading 28-0. 2 minutes remaining, and the Dodgers run a couple plays, running plays. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Dodgers. It was D. Callahan on the interception for Fort Dodge. Callahan stepped right in front of the Steingraber pass. Actually, it was deflected, and the senior returned it for the Dodgers to the Fort Dodge 47. And that's where we're at now, Matt, as the Maroon defense has come up big. 3rd and 8 now.
They've ran 2 similar plays there right into the line and sets up a 3rd and long.
Dodgers put a man in motion, and Peterson back to throw, throws it to his right, fires the ball out. It's caught, but he stay in bounds. He did. At the 45-yard line, passes out, is caught right before he went out of bounds, and about a yard, maybe 2 yards shy of the first down.
A little bit short. You got to imagine they're going to go for it there. That looked like Canadian football right there because I tell you.
A lot of motion.
Well, there was a lot of motion.
A lot of motion.
That one guy was moving upfield, I think, a little bit before the snap of the ball.
That's called arena football.
That too.
They have that motion man. So it is 4th and 2. Dodgers going for it. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They may try to pull Dowling offside. You like their sign charts over there? We haven't got anything about Johnny on that one, and now we've got a penalty flag down. And we might have a timeout for Dodge, I think. We'll see.
Well,
our penalty. Procedure against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So that'll back them up to midfield, and it'll bring up 4th.
That's when coaches get gray hair right there.
Or lose their hair.
Yeah.
In this case.
That's when you wish you were a golf coach, because that doesn't happen, does it?
Well, you know, those guys, they can't go out in the course.
Yeah, well, now they can.
They're in the clubhouse. Can they go out in the course now? They let them out?
Yeah, they let them out.
I thought you could just coach from the 19th hole is what I thought a lot of coaching was done, Matt, but I might be wrong. 4th and 7, back to throw is Peterson, has pressure, fires it over, and it's tipped and almost intercepted as the Maroons almost came near that one as Jake Anderson fell in front of him. Dowling will take over with 1:18 remaining and 2 timeouts, and Dowling with the 28-0 lead. Let's go down to John Scheidel on the Dowling sideline. Johnny? Oh, yeah, might be a little out of range there, my friend.
Yeah, he might be out of range. Johnny, you're breaking up.
Yeah, John, you are breaking up right now, so we'll just come back to you. I'm not sure where he's standing at.
He's over on the left side.
Oh, okay. First down, Maroons, and then back to throw is Smolik. Fires downfield. The pass is underthrown, incomplete at the 38-yard line as he tried to hit Mac Anderson on a quick hitter, and it's incomplete.
And you see Smolik here as Dowling tries to run a little 2-minute offense, try to get themselves down in position. If it's, maybe give Diego Leon a shot at a field goal, or we'll see what happens here.
A lot at stake. And see if the Maroons can run their 2-minute offense with their sophomore quarterback. Smolik, here's a snap, rolls to his right, wants to throw, he does, it's caught, and that's Mac Anderson on the right side with the catch. It'll stop the clock. They're going to give him the first down at the 40 of Fort Dodge.
It's just fun to watch Smolik throw. He's got a whip of an arm, and that ball snaps out of there, and he puts it right on Mac Anderson, and things are rolling.
And when they're in sync, it's fun to watch. First down, Dowling, minute to play. Game clock continues to run. Smolik fires the ball downfield. It's caught, and a nice catch that time by Koa Thompson. Finally driven down. He's got the first down. That'll stop the clock at the 24-yard line of Fort Dodge.
Yep, get the chain set. The time stops until the chain gang gets set, and we know that chain gang over there is pretty fleet of foot, so it doesn't take long, right?
Well, some of them are. I won't go into names, but I'll name a few if I have to. Here's a pass over, and that's Lynch with the catch. He spun around right at the 15-yard line and out of bounds.
Yeah, Andrew, that's a nice catch there. In that situation, you'd like to see him get out of bounds right away. He was trying to push it upfield a little bit, but did get out of bounds, stops the clock with 36 seconds left.
Let's put the ball down at the 15-yard line. Lynch on senior night with the catch of 9 yards. He didn't catch a pass last week at all at Marshalltown, played the game. I asked Coach Wilson, I said, did I miss something? He says, no, Marshalltown did a good job taking him away, and that's where Louis Brooks had his 3 touchdowns. Yeah. So you take somebody away and somebody else steps up, and I'm sure Andrew's fine with that. Back to throw, Smolik fires to the right, pass is caught. Nice little slot catch by Koa Thompson, and it's a first down inside the 5 for Dowling, and that was a bullet that he threw.
That was a bullet. Jake Erickson on the stop for Fort Dodge there at Koa, get loose right down that middle seam, and Smolik put it right on him.
12-yard catch, first and goal Dowling from the 3 of Fort Dodge. Here's a snap, and they give it to, is that Swager back in there? He is. Touchdown, Zach Swager, his second of the night, and that increases Dowling's lead to 34-0. Zach on an earlier touchdown from 2 yards out, this from 3 out.
That was textbook 2-minute drill there as Dowling walked right down the field, and Zach Schwager takes it in for the score, his second one in a row.
So the Maroons trying to tack on the extra point. Diego Leon with the hold by Steingraber. Koa Thompson will snap it. Ball down, the kick is up, and it is good. 35-0 Dowling. As we approach halftime, 20 seconds remaining in the first half, we'll take a break. You're listening and watching Iowa Catholic Radio's coverage of Dowling Catholic football along with Central Iowa Sports Network from Valley Stadium on Dowling Senior Night here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
And welcome back to Valley Stadium. The kickoff by Dowling and a fair catch signal by Fort Dodge right on the kickoff, which you can do. Ben Egley with the fair catch signal. 19 seconds remaining, and Maroons leading 35-0. 19 seconds left in the first half. Let's go down to John Chido, who's going to catch up with Tom Wilson here at halftime. And, Johnny, what a drive by the Dowling offense, capped off by Zach Swager on senior night, his second run in for a touchdown tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to see that 2-minute offense get going there, and a lot of nice passes. And Jackson Smolik threw a bullet in there to Koa Thompson, tight seam. And it was just a wonderful pitching catch to get that into that linebacker safety.
Well, the ball's out, and I think it's the Maroons.
It certainly was, and again, it is. You're right, Matt. The handoff and the exchange between quarterback Peterson and his tailback was not the best, and Dowling takes over.
No, Caden Sanders came out of there with the football. I'm not sure if he's the one that recovered it, but a good gang tackle there by the Maroons, and they get the ball back.
We got a problem already.
There's no time left on the clock.
And they're going to say halftime. I think
yep.
the clock continued to run after it wasn't stopped, but nonetheless, Dowling goes into halftime leading 35-0. So we'll start the second half with the running clock. We'll give John Chido a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Wilson, who's making his way out. And touchdown runs tonight. Zach Swager, Dowling senior running back, touchdown runs of 2 and 3 yards. Cam Middleton, a 1-yard run. Andrew Lynch, 41-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Jackson Smolik. And Mac Anderson, an 18-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Jake Steingraber. And let's go down to John Chido with Dowling head coach Tom Wilson. And take it away, Johnny.
Well, Coach, good start to a first half, and you never know going into these Thursday night games if you're going to come out flat or not, but your thoughts so far on the first half?
You know, I really thought we did some very good things offensively. I think, both quarterbacks have made some good throws, some good decisions. Steingraber on the throw to Anderson, he was exactly right, and we were thinking he was going somewhere else. I think Smolik engineering that drive late was very good, mixing the ball around. So offensive line-wise, we've done a good job, and defensively, we've owned the line of scrimmage.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
All right, that's John Chido with head coach Tom Wilson at halftime. Dowling leading 35-0 over Fort Dodge. And let's take a look at the first half numbers.
Her favorite memory was performing at state with the team. Mia Catalano. The next honor is Katie Cosgrove. Katie's been on the dance team for 4 years. She's escorted by her mom, Lori, and her dad, Dan. Katie is planning to attend Iowa State. Her major is undecided. Katie's favorite dance team memories were made late night each year at Hampton. Katie Cosgrove. Our third honor is Kelsey Hoy. Kelsey has been on the dance team for 4 years. Kelsey is being escorted by her mom, Julie, and dad, Brian. Plans to attend Iowa State. Her favorite memory of dance team is bonding with her teacher each summer at UDA camp. Kelsey Hoy. Our fourth honoree, Ella Jones. She's been on the dance team for 4 years. She's escorted by her dad, Jared, and her mom, Beth, and her brother, Gavin. Ella plans to go to college on the West Coast next year to study health science. Her favorite memory of dance team is state awards last year. Ella Jones. Our next honoree, Grace Marshall. She's been on the dance team for 4 years. Grace is being escorted by her parents, Jay and Brenda Marshall. She plans to attend the University of Kansas or Iowa to study nursing. Her favorite memory is dance team camp Gracie night and winning second place in the dance battle wearing a gorilla costume. Grace Marshall. Our next honoree, Rachel McCreary. Rachel has been on the dance team for 4 years. She's escorted by her mom, Molly, and her dad, Steve, and her sister, Caroline. Rachel plans to attend college at Iowa State. Her favorite dance memory is state day performance with their team at Wells Fargo Arena. Rachel McQuarrie. Our next honoree, Drea Swayze. Drea has been on the dance team for 3 years. She's escorted by her mom, Jill, and her dad, Mike. Drea plans to attend the University of Iowa, Iowa State. Her favorite dance team memory was bonding with her team before camp. Drea Swayze. And our final honoree, Gracie Tim, has been on the dance squad for more than 2 years. Gracie is being escorted by her dad, Jan, and her mom Andrea, and her sister Lily, and her boyfriend Justin. Gracie plans to take college next year. Her favorite memory of dance team is dancing with her sisters. Gracie Tim. Great job, ladies. As we continue down.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Dowling boys golf coach. Yeah. I'm going to get all these adjectives in while I can, and that is Ron Gray. And Ron, thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you taking time out and visiting with us, talking about boys golf, who, by the way, we just had the regular season. Now we're in the postseason. And you got a couple golfers going to state tomorrow. Congratulations, Ron.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Luke McFarlane and Jake Noonan. So I'm happy for them. They're juniors, and that's a great experience for them.
What a season you had. And, I mean, you're in a tough conference, and it's almost like state golf every time you take the links, whether it's a dual or an invitational. And you certainly have got a lot of experience this year with traveling back and forth. I think COVID, let's talk about that a little bit. How did that affect golfing this year? Because one thing we found out in March when everything was shut down due to COVID and the virus, you could go out and play golf. That was the one thing you could do no matter what age you were back in the spring. And certainly boys golf, the fall golf took off, and hopefully it didn't go off without too much of a hitch.
Well, I do got to say we did lose our girls' season this spring, so not everybody was out
that's
there.
right. Spring sport, that's part of the spring sports.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah.
But, there was a lot. The golf rounds are up all over the state, and it's a great sport to be out. We did lose 2 tournaments, but because of the derecho and COVID.
Oh, that's right. The derecho came through, and that knocked some golf courses out for a while.
Yeah, we were supposed to play Cedar Rapids Country Club, and that would have been a great one, but they lost 1,500 trees.
Is that what it ended up being?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that 67% of the trees in Cedar Rapids are gone. They're going to start the replanting process here in the next few years, but that is amazing.
It is.
That's too bad. Well, Ron, let's talk about your boys' golf team. Obviously, you probably had some seniors that have graduated. One of them's playing tomorrow. That's great. But talk about the team, how it was made up, and the season you had.
No, we had 2 seniors, and unfortunately, neither one made the state meet because both kids are juniors. And Mikey Chase played well for us all year, and he's a senior. We're going to miss him. And then Brett Wegman was the other senior. And so we are going to miss those guys. But we got some young kids that are going to be coming back. Got two kids in the state meet tomorrow playing individually.
I see that.
And, this is a little bittersweet because that's only the 7th time in 35 years we haven't made it as a team.
Well, you were in a pretty tough district, and let's talk about that. Monday, you went up to, actually Sunday afternoon, you guys traveled to Sioux City. You've been there before, so it's like but you were also up there this year a few times just to play the course to prepare for your district.
Correct.
But what a salty district that was. You finished 4th, but I think you were 6 strokes out of the 2 teams that finished
Hi,
first.
I'm Joe, the car
Johnson
guy
and
with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Who puts Iowa first? Deary Brothers, Waukee. First in supporting local Iowa schools, sports, and activities. First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom.
And first to introduce the all-new Jeep Superstore in Waukee.
I'm AJ Perez. The Deary family opened its first car dealership in 1909. A century later, we're still family-owned and Iowan operated.
Jeeps cost less at the Jeep Superstore. Deary Brothers, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and the all-new west side of Waukee.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Or to all the coaches, whatever sport you were coaching, whether it be volleyball or cross country, golf, obviously football, that adds just more to the playbook, so to speak, but not in a playbook way, just in a safety way of just handling practices and meets or events.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'll tell you, it's tough because kids like to congregate together, and so always social distance. They're probably tired. They're probably glad that I'm not going to be saying that to them again for another few months.
Well, it's good to hear that you're back out there and everything went well. And, of course, these 2 young men that are going to be playing tomorrow morning, they're going to play at Des Moines Golf and Country Club. That is the host site. Jake Noonan, who's a sophomore, is that right?
He's a junior.
He's a junior. And Luke McFarling, a junior. Okay, so both juniors.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about these 2 young men who compete because they tied for 6th. They both shot 79 in Sioux City on Monday.
Yeah, they did a great job. I'm just so happy for them, and it's going to be a great experience. And actually, Luke made the team late in the year. He was actually played our number 6 man, and then Jake was our JV early in the year and worked his way up to number 4. So it was our number 4 and 6 man that made the state tournament, which really,
goodness. Well, you mentioned a little bit about the team and the seniors, but who were basically in your top rotation throughout the year, Ron?
Well, Jackson Yergay was number 1 throughout most of the year, and he had a great season. He had a tough district tournament. We counted his score, but it wasn't characteristic Jackson. So he did all right. And then Mikey Chase had a pretty good year, and he wasn't characteristic at the district either. But they felt bad about it, and I said, listen, there's 6 players on the team, so one person can't take us out. So just be happy. And I actually told him, sent him an email that we shot 19 strokes better this year on the same course than we did last year at the district. We got 2nd there, and we were only 6 strokes out of 1st. And so I still hats off to the kids. They battled, and still proud of them.
That is amazing. I didn't realize that. So, what a difference a year makes, isn't it?
Absolutely does.
Well, Ron, I know you're a big part, and I told Carolyn Kirchhoff I'd talk about this, the pancake breakfast. Now, no one has to endure your pancakes this year, Ron. I know you started at the Beanery at the old Dowling, and then you went downtown and Vets, and now we're out. Now it's virtual. So there's no Ron Gray pancakes this year. I'm just surprised, and that's supposed to be that'll be held on Sunday, October 25th. The Dowling drive-through pancake breakfast. How about that?
Yeah, I think Carolyn's got me doing something, handing out stuff that day. I'm not sure. She hasn't got back to me yet, but yeah, I miss that flipping because I love. I'll tell you, I love seeing all the old Dowling alumni and parents, and it is a reunion, and it's great.
And you're known to flip a few cakes, so you and I have done that many times, and I know you're going to be in the drive-through, so that could be interesting. Carolyn, he'll probably be signing autographs and taking numbers for reservations. I don't know if how much work you get out of him, but that's going to be different.
I'm going to have a donation plate for
I
me.
thought that. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. A visit with Ron Gray, the Dowling boys golf coach and pancake flipper extraordinaire during the Dowling Pancake Breakfast of many, many years. And this is a 59th annual, so it's not going away, but we're just not actually flipping the pancakes. It's going to be virtual. So
darn COVID.
That darn COVID. Everybody gets 4 pancake boxes. You've been invited anywhere to help make pancakes for some of these families coming through?
Not yet, but they'll probably raffle that off at the auction this spring.
They could. That is awesome. Well, I just wanted to put a plug in there. It's Sunday, October 25th. Yeah, you can purchase your tickets and reserve your breakfast kits. You're not having anything to do with these breakfast kits, are you, John? Ron, I mean, I can
I'm
just
not
see.
putting them together, but I might be handing them out.
Handing them out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see how
I'll
that
be
goes.
flipping them in the window.
All right, I got to ask you, how many years teaching at Dowling? Because I know you were there in '76 in my first year.
This is my 43rd.
43rd.
Yeah. Actually started in fall of '78.
78?
Yep.
How come I had you in 76? Why do I remember that? Oh, I was a junior when I had you.
Yeah.
That's it, because I had you in
Mark, I still got those grade books. They're in the classroom, too. I really do. And so anybody gives me trouble, I said, I've got evidence.
They used to have things called bonfires. Those would be a good place to put them, because everything's on computers now. They're on laptops and, hard drives.
I still keep hard copies.
I thought so. That's where I'm getting in trouble at. All right.
Yeah, it's been a great 43 years.
Unbelievable.
And I've had a great time and seen a lot of good things.
Yep.
A lot of changes.
And you're still kicking, and I that's great. I know you and your brother kind of live part-time in this in Canada, don't you? You still got the place up there when you can get to it?
Unfortunately, we can't get to it this year, but yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to it next summer, I can tell you that.
I'll bet you will next summer. I'll bet you will, and hopefully spring golf will happen. I'm guessing.
I'm hoping so too. If things go like it is, I think it will. I just hope they loosen some of the restrictions. So.
Yeah, well, we hope so. We hope that all.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience. One customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Godfather's Pizza's Autumn Feast. A medium specialty pizza, a medium pepperoni pizza, and my new caramel apple streusel with Twix candy pieces. Get yours today.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
All right, we're underway here in the second half. Louis Brooks takes the opening kickoff about the 2-yard line, across the 20 up to the 22-yard line for a 20-yard return. 1st and 10 Dowling. Maroons lead at 35-0. We'll have the continuous clock here in the second half. The Maroons have that 35-point mercy rule in effect. Let's go down to John Chido. We didn't hear from Johnny at halftime, but John, I saw the dance daughters and their dads out there. Boy, that brings back memories, doesn't it?
It sure does, and I saw the dance coach, and she asked me that same question, if I miss it, and I said I sure do. I miss the memories, and it was a nice time and experience spending with my daughter, and
yes,
it was nice to still see that they're continuing that.
That's right. There's Dowling with its first play of the second half, and Cam Middleton, a little toss by quarterback Jackson Smolik, a little toss run, and he gets around the right side and picks up a few yards and crosses up near the 30-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2, it looks like here, Matt.
Yeah, it was a double-barreled halftime. So you had the dance dads with their daughters, and then you had the cheerleading dads with their daughters out there.
Oh, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, but there was two shows.
Kind of occupied with Mr. Gray.
Yeah, he's a deal.
Handoff Middleton. Cam tackled high, and then he's driven back as he gets across maybe the 33 to 34-yard line, gain of 4. Boy, he's got some speed quickness when he gets the handoff from the quarterback, but then all of a sudden he just slows up, and so he's got that burst is what I'm looking for.
He does. And it is kind of a sneaky little burst. You're right. He's got some acceleration from that 0 to 5 yards, and then he just lowers the shoulders and creates space.
1st and 10 Dowling from their own 34-yard line. As quarterback in now is Jake English, number 13, as he's the 3rd Dowling quarterback to get into the ball game. I think Coach Wilson's going to get some players in. Ben Faber remains in at fullback, and I think we're going to see Dowling interchange some other positions, but a loss of 1 there, and I'll be back to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, this is a night when you get to recognize all your seniors, and you're going to get a lot of them on the field, and they get a chance to execute and play.
Yep. 2nd and 10 rather. No gain on the last play. Toss play right side. Cam Middleton trying to avoid tackles. A lot of white shirts in the backfield, and Cam goes down back at the 31-yard line. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Good pursuit there by the Dodger defense as Cam's not finding any room to run right there. Sets up a 3rd and long as the some new shirts are in there right now on the offensive line, and so I see Josh Stanfill out there, Carlos Navarro, some other jerseys for the Maroons.
We'll pull them in as we proceed, as Dowling now emptying their bench. 3rd and 14 Maroons from their own 31-yard line, leading 35-0. Back to throw is English, hit as he throws the pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Reed Beecher, but Jake English took a hit.
He took a hit.
6 foot, 190-pound junior took a hit as he threw it.
He did, and I believe, I'm trying to get the number right there, number 9, Thomas Daniel for Dodgers came off the edge on a blitz, and English didn't see him, and he took the brunt of that.
Yeah, Daniel, one of the 3 Daniel triplets on the team. He's got, like that is a war there in Fort Dodge every night. They're all seniors, and now Calvert into punt, gets it away. And high end over end kick, takes a Dowling bounce inside the 30. I don't know if that's Dowling's first punt of the night. It might be all the way down to about the 19-yard line. So nice job by Calvert. Line of scrimmage was a 31 of Dowling, and now it's the Fort Dodge 19, and it'll be a first down for the Dodgers with 8:10 remaining here in the third quarter as we simulcast tonight's senior night game for Dowling Catholic on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network. Mark Amadale, Matt Maindring here in the press box. Let's go down the Dowling sideline, and that is where John Chido is at. Johnny?
Well, you're seeing a lot of new faces for Dowling Catholic, and it's nice to see Jake English get some time there at quarterback early in the second half to start the second half. Andrew Bliss was another junior that's getting to see some action, and along with many others I'm sure you guys will mention.
All right, we'll try to pick them up on the defensive side, and now Here's a snap, and back to throw is quarterback Peterson. Throws across his body, pass is incomplete, broken up. Tyler Schreier, the speedster, was the intended receiver, and I'm pretty sure that was Peterson in at quarterback. Let's see if Coach Mosier is rotating his quarterback here.
Jackson Langen was camped underneath that football waiting for it to come down, and the offensive player became the defensive player in that case because Jackson saw a pick six in his future, and it was broken up well there by the receiver.
Eyeballs got really big. Here's a running play as the quarterback now for Fort Dodge is Connor Carver, number 13, the 6-foot sophomore, and the give is to the tailback that time, and right up the gut he goes for
John Presswood.
Presswood back in,
Yep.
we haven't seen their starting tailback Clayton. He's ruled out tonight, and Presswood with the carry. No yards at halftime rushing for Fort Dodge.
Wow, that Dowling defense up front has been really, really strong. And
all right, here's the throw on 1st and 10, and a nice throw that time by Connor Carver. Pass is caught up to the 33-yard line as they move it about 3 or 4 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Kellen Shimon on the play there for the Maroons, a nice tackle as soon as he caught the football, and that's exactly how you teach it to be done. He keeps the ball in front of him, and no yards after catch.
2nd down 6, a gain of 4 from the Dodger 33, Dowling 35-0 with the running clock here, 6 minutes to play. And Carver back to throw, fires it over the middle, caught right across midfield, and they broke it up.
He didn't hang on.
Yep, incomplete, and 3 Maroons right around the football. The receiver had it, and then he was stripped.
Yeah.
As he was coming down, the ball was coming out.
It was, and again, Shimon there, along with Jackson Langen, breaking that ball, breaking that play up, and making a very good defensive play to bring up the 3rd and 6.
Javion Jondal was the intended receiver. It was in the mix, and they'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Fort Dodge from their own 33. The give is the tailback, and he's one play away from going, and a nice run that time by the outstanding tailback John Presswood, who's pressed into duty tonight due to the starter being out with an injury, and that was a nice run for Presswood.
Explosive through there and really hit another gear once he got into the secondary, and just a good touchdown-saving tackle towards the end of that play there for the Maroons.
1st and 10, Fort Dodge. Line of scrimmage is the Dodger 47-yard line. And the give is to the tailback. And that's Presswood again, and he.
I believe that's C.J. Spellman on the tackle there for the Maroons.
And he's dropped right at the line of scrimmage there. Go ahead.
Right at the line of scrimmage. You got C.J. Spellman in there, and Michael Scholes is in there right now, and it looks like Pat Pagano just came in as well.
Presswood, a 14-yard run 2 plays ago, and that one for no gain, so it's 2nd and 10. And back to throw is quarterback Carver, and the catch is made. Nice job by Jondal to hold on to it, but he's hit and dropped at midfield for a tough gain of 3.
Yeah, nice play there. Hit him right as he caught the football, but that was a heck of a catch because I didn't think he was going to hang on to it.
So it brings up 3rd down for Fort Dodge on the Dowling 49-yard line. It's 3rd and 6, and the give is to the tailback, Presswood, and John Presswood, the junior, down to the Dowling 47 for a gain of 2.
Brings up 4th down as you see Pagano in there inside, and that inside was stout, and they were able to stop it up, and I believe we got Grant Morgan in there as well right now.
Joe Hughes, number 44, in at linebacker for the Maroons. I don't know if you called his name yet, Matt. 4th and 5, and Fort Dodge going for it from the Dowling 48. Back to throw is Carver, fires the ball downfield. It's caught, and he may go. Touchdown, Fort Dodge on a 4th and 5, and they throw it in the end zone, and guess who? It's Javion Jondal for the touchdown, and the Dodgers now avoid the shutout as they score from 47 yards out.
That was a well-thrown football there by Carver. He laid it right on him. The 6'1" sophomore laid it out there for Jondal, and Jondal runs under it to the other sophomore. There's two names we might hear for a couple of years.
81-yard drive for Fort Dodge, and now
the swinging gate.
Well, the old swinging gate. You don't practice this enough, and Fort Dodge is going to snap the football.
Well,
they're going to keep
run it.
and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. So they do a little wildcat without an offensive line, and the conversion is good. And I think that was their tailback, Presswood, who ran it in.
Yeah, I believe so too.
So the 2-point conversion is good. So timeout on the field. Dowling now leading 35-8. 3:12 remaining. Third quarter. Back with more action from Valley Stadium here in West Des Moines on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Who puts Iowa first? Deary Brothers, Waukee. First in supporting local Iowa schools, sports, and activities. First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom.
And first to introduce the all-new Jeep Superstore in Waukee.
I'm AJ Perez. The Deary family opened its first car dealership in 1909. A century later, we're still family-owned and Iowan-operated.
Jeeps cost less at the Jeep Superstore. Deary Brothers, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and the all-new west side of Waukee.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines alongside Matt Maindring. I'm Mark Amadale as Fort Dodge goes 9 plays, 81 yards, capped off by a 47-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Connor Carver to Javion Johnell. 2-point conversion run by John Presswood was good, and it's 35-8 Dowling. Let's go down to the Dowling sideline. That's where John Chido was at. Johnny, give us an update.
Yeah, that was a swinging gate 2-point conversion, and the Dowling coaching staff was calling for the adjustment, and Dowling defense didn't adjust on that, and Fort Dodge was able to get in there.
Yeah, they certainly were, and they avoid the shutout, and thus the running clock is now over, Matt. So Dowling with the first down after Louis Brooks runs the ball back to near the 20-yard line. We'll call it about the 19 is where he ran it back, and the Maroons just run a play here, and they lose 2 yards, so to bring up 2nd and 12.
And you have a lot of younger kids or kids that don't get on the field very much, and going against the first group from Fort Dodge, and it's there now. We see the positive play come out.
Yep.
Now we're going
to
get a penalty here.
Yep. English with at quarterback now for Dowling. The throw was to Carson Brown. Came to the near side, but a penalty flag down, as you mentioned, and we'll sort this out as our officials now will let us know.
I think we're going to get a personal foul.
Personal foul against the Maroons. So they're going to get Matty McGee for the personal foul. And that'll move the Dowling offense back half the distance to the goal. That'll be back to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to erase the positive yards there on that play. And now we get the Fort Dodge coaches are on the field. I don't know what. They're asking a question on that far sideline, and we'll see what we have.
Game clock stopped with 2:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Dowling leading 35-8, and they're going to mark it off, and they're going to put it at the 11-yard line. So maybe, all right. Put it at the 11. I want to thank our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio's coverage of Dowling Catholic football for our 46th year, and that includes Ashworth Vision, construction professionals, and dental associates. English back to throw, fires over the middle. The pass is incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Mikey McLean, and a linebacker swatted at it, so there's a lot of traffic going through there that he threw the ball.
There's a lot of traffic in there as Mikey was running across the middle, and it didn't get to where it was wanted to go.
So the Maroons backed up here, Matt.
The first time the penalties kind of hurt the Maroons tonight as they end up now backing up, and Jake's going to have to punt out of the end zone.
So Jake Calvert stands at his own end zone. 6-foot senior on senior night, one of 31 seniors on the football team. Calvert, a left-footed kick. It's a end-over-end kick, and it goes sideways across the midfield. And it's going to run out of bounds inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. Nice job by Jake. That's
really
quite the
job.
kick. That's a 63-yard kick with no return. How about that?
Not a wind-aided kick either. You got the bounce out of it, and and was able to flip the field there for the Maroons.
So Fort Dodge will start 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line with 2:11 remaining here in the third quarter. Let's go down to our Dowling sideline reporter. Doing a pretty good job. How's the foot feel tonight, Johnny?
Well, I'm staying at one end of the field as much as possible. So, but I'm down at the end, unfortunately, where all the action was going. But I just want to mention Jake English made a nice throw.
Yes, he did.
He threw an out route to the field to Carson Brown, and that's a tough throw for him. And he made a nice throw. Unfortunately, they got pushed back by that penalty, and things went south there.
Yes, it did. And now here's a handoff and running for a first down again as John Presswood all of a sudden heating up. He's going against some of the Dowling second and third teamers, but Presswood now picks up a first down from his own 33 up to the 46, a gain of 13.
They have some speed, and that speed is getting unleashed right now as you can see the explosiveness from that offense. It looked like Noah Seamer out there makes a play for the Maroons, gets stopped as we go to first down.
Connor Carver at quarterback. The give once again is to Presswood again. He's down the near sideline. He may go. Now on the near sideline, touchdown. Once again, John Presswood, lightning speed, and he goes in from 54 yards out.
That was quick. They were in the same play in the other direction. The jet sweep bound back to the wide side of the field, and that was untouched.
Cuts the score to 35-14. Pending we call it the conversion. Is it the extra point, or is Presswood going to take the snap and go? He works out of the shotgun, and Presswood again. He may throw it, and he does, and he threw it behind into traffic to his center, who snapped it incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. The score remains Dowling 35, Fort Dodge 14. Minute 38 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute from here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back to Valley Stadium. Here's a kickoff by the Tigers, or by the Dodgers, and running it back is Louis Brooks. Fields it around the 5-yard line and returns it up to across the 40, up to the 42-yard line here at Valley Tiger Field. Louis Brooks against that Dodger special teams gives the Maroons a first down in great field position, Matt.
They are in really good field position, and I think Louis, after that last touchdown, or after that last kick return, said, I'm not wasting any time here. I'm picking it up and going.
Well, he heard you, and he did it, just like he was coached. And Dowling with the 35-14 lead. Presswood on a 54-yard run.
You see the first string offense back out there for the Maroons right now.
All right, Steingraber the give to the tailback, and that's Middleton. Cam back in there. And the Maroons start in pretty good field position from their own 42-yard line, and he may have gotten a yard there. We'll see.
Yeah, we see Claypool and Carey, Olson, Varelli, and McGee out there now for the Maroons up front with Adam Lynch at tight end.
Approaching the final minute of the third quarter. Steingraber in, throws it near side, caught and out of bounds is Louis Brooks after a short gain up near the 48-yard line. He'll pick up 5, and he'll bring up third down and about 4 yards.
Yeah, long 4, and the Maroons here look to get a first down and chew some time off the clock here because Fort Dodge put up 2 quick scores.
Yes,
there,
they did,
and that offense can ring the bell pretty quickly.
Dodgers going 2 plays, 67 yards on that last possession. And now handoff near side, and it's Cam Middleton up near midfield. He'll be shy of the first down at midfield. He'll need to get to the Dowling 48. I'll bring up 4th and 2 for the Maroons, and let's see if Calvert comes in to punt.
We'll see what happens here, what coach decides to do. That was Jace Ulrich on the stop there for the Dodgers, and made a real strong tackle to bring Cam down. It looks like Maroon's going to go for it.
All right, Steingraber at quarterback. He's got one back in the backfield, and that's Cam Middleton. 2 receivers left of the formation or the top of your screen. Tight end is Lynch on the right side. Here's a snap. Steingraber fakes the handoff to Middleton. Wants to throw. Being chased. Avoids the tackle. Sets up. Fires the ball downfield. Hit. Caught by Lynch. First down Dowling. Inside the 35.
That was very impressive.
Fort Dodge.
That was very impressive by Jake
That's a lot of time.
Steingraber. Well, he stood in there. He avoided the first one, and he knew he was going to get hit. What I like about that last throw is he knew he was going to get hit.
And he did.
He waited and threw it to Lynch in a perfect spot and took the punishment and first down.
That'll bring that is the end of the third quarter on a 17-yard pitch and catch from quarterback Jake Steingraber to Andrew Lynch. And Dowling now ends the third quarter with a 35-14 lead. Back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute here at Valley Stadium on Dowling Senior Night on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium, underway here in the fourth quarter. Dowling with the first down. Maroons lead at 35-14. Maroons scored 35 unanswered points. Back comes Fort Dodge with 14 unanswered points here in the second half. The Maroons have not scored here in the second half after they led at halftime 35-0. Mark Amadale, Matt Maindring, John Chido. Handoff, a little stretch play to right side, and that's Cam Middleton. And he gets inside the Dodger 30, and they're going to spot him down right about there.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Dowling here try to grind this out a little bit and chew some time off the clock and set this up.
So Middleton, they gained 3 yards on the play down to the 30-yard line. Second down and 7. As quarterback is Jake Steingraber for the Maroons. One receiver split out wide left at the bottom of your screen, one to the right, tight end on the left. And Steingraber on a long count. Fakes the handoff, fires downfield, and incomplete. The intended receiver was Mac Anderson. And Matt he wasn't thrown to where Mac was running. Let's put it that way.
Jerry Chata did a pretty good job right there, the defender for the Dodgers, and he got in between Mac and the ball, and one of those things where he kind of slows up and played good defense and didn't allow Mac to cut and go towards the football.
So it'll bring up third down and 7 for the Maroons. Dowling 35, Fort Dodge 14 here on a beautiful night. Thursday night high school football. The Valley Tigers are home tomorrow night. That's why the Maroons game has been moved to tonight. That was done early in the year. Now Steingraber on play action. Fires the ball long. Threw it behind Brooks. And Louis went up and got it. First down Maroons. Goal to go at the 7. And he just went up that ladder, Matt. And out.
That was impressive.
Now Louis stands at 6 feet, 165. I've stood next to Louis. He's more like 5'9", maybe 5'10".
I know it.
And I'll tell you what, he climbed that ladder.
He did. He got up there and, Jake threw the ball a little bit behind him, but Louis adjusted and goes up and gets it. That was fun to watch.
First and goal, Dowling at the Dodgers' 6-yard line, a 24-yard reception by Brooks. And now the Maroons keep the ball on the ground. They hand off left side, and spun down is the tailback, Townsend. Adam Townsend in there, number 26. That's what, the fourth tailback I think we see tonight. As everybody's getting an opportunity to play, and Townsend wrapped up. They're going to span it, say he went down at the 6th for no gain.
Sets up the second and goal for the Maroons here as the offensive set stays the same.
This will be the 9th play of the Dowling drive, started back at the 42. And on play action here is Steingraber, fires in the end zone, pass is caught and lost. Had it, and then he dropped it after a few steps, and that might have been Lynch, the tight end.
That was Lynch. Thought he was going to pick up Caden Sanders there, because Caden Sanders on that bootleg, number 36, was open as he turned the corner, but he went after the big target, the one that's easy to see, Andrew Lynch.
Well, Jake showed his arm strength there. Now the Maroons will reset, and they're going to send 3 receivers to the right. Top of the screen is Mac Anderson, Koa Thompson, and Louis Brooks, top to bottom. As Steingraber, the quarterback, no tight end. Steingraber back to throw, looks right, throws into a small seam, and it's caught. Touchdown, Louis Brooks.
Yeah, you see
Louis with the reception, and I'll tell you what, it just got across the goal line. It's all it needs to do is Louis fell down on the goal line. Touchdown, Dowling.
You see that at the next level, those kids going, the receiver gets in the end zone, just like the first down marker, gets in about 1.5 yards.
Get the ball over.
Curls and sits, and Steingraber threw a strike right on Louis' number, and 6 points for the Maroons.
Now the extra point by John Cole in for the extra point. It's up and good. Maroons perfect on the night. As there's 7 for 7 now on extra points. 42-14 is our score. Dowling leading Fort Dodge. 10:09 remaining fourth quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Hey, we're back here at Valley Stadium. Here is the kickoff by Dowling's John Cole, sophomore, and Squibb kicks it, and it's fielded right about the 34-yard line. That's where Fort Dodge will start, 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 10:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dowling with the 42-14 lead. John Chido, Maroons with a 9-play, 58-yard drive, capped off by a Louis Brooks 6-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Jake Steingraber, and that is Jake's second touchdown pass of the night, Johnny.
Jake's done a nice job sticking with the receivers, especially that one throw where he broke pursuit and was able to set his feet and hit the receiver downfield. And then Louis Brooks setting up with a nice stick route in between space, and Jake able to get that ball in that tight window.
Yeah, that was quite the bullet that he threw there. And now a little swing pass left side and a little bubble pass and getting outside the numbers and near a first down. I think he got stood up before that.
There's going to be a flag. There was holding out there and just about took his jersey with him.
The receiver that time was Madraska, but this may be coming back as Fort Dodge is guilty of the hold, as you mentioned. So the ball was moved up to the 41-yard line. That'll all come back. 7-yard gain, that's going to be nullified.
It's so hard for that receiver on that bubble play. If the ball takes a long time to get out there, you got to hold that defender for a long time, and that time he actually did hold it.
Yeah, receivers aren't linemen.
No.
Linemen get away with that.
They do practice it a lot, and they take pride in that blocking, but he had to do it a little bit too long.
So it's a spot foul, and it'll bring the ball back to the 28-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 16. As back to throw is quarterback Connor Carver. And he is under duress, and
I believe that was
dropped
yeah.
and incomplete as the pass.
Number C.J. Spellman back there putting on a little pressure and made him get rid of it a little sooner than he wanted to. We got Grant Morgan or Michael Scholes in there down in front, and as the Maroons try to get a stop.
All right, 2nd and 16, back to throw. Is quarterback Connor Carver, launches it out, pass is incomplete, and now a flag comes on the side judge as wrapping up John Doe out of bounds is the Dowling defender, and that'll be a
Shimon.
Interference penalty and 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, first down for Dodge.
You know, that's a tough play for Kellen Shimon. He's running stride for stride with him, and I kind of thought was getting his feet tangled up. Now, I might be a little biased, but it looked like a pretty good defensive play. And get his feet tangled up.
We have bad angle. Unless we got the replay going. Here.
Maybe Johnny's got a better look at it.
He doesn't have any better look. He's got to look through the whole field. Did you have a better look, Johnny?
I had a great look, actually. It looked like the receiver pulled Shimon down. He was. Coach is right. He's running stride for side, and it looked like the receiver pulled him down towards him. And with his back turned to the ball, the officials called pass interference.
Thanks for backing me up on that, Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, and there we got another penalty.
It was not good tonight when Ron Gray moved in. My night went south immediately, and it's continuing here in the second half thanks to my partners tonight, John Chido and Matt Mangren. 9:35 remaining, and now the officials is illegal substitution here, it looks like. Matt.
Yeah, they had too many guys in the huddle, even though it's what you call that messy huddle or however you want to call it, and they had too many guys out there, so a maximum of 5 yards. And then, in high school football, that interference called is not automatic first down, and so it was short of the first down.
So pass interference on Dowling, and too many men in the huddle for Dodge will back them up 5. So first down Dodgers from their own 38, a running play, and going nowhere is a tailback. Dowling Maroons converging on the play.
They were converging on the play. Michael Scholes and it looks like Pat Pagano in there, and Grant Morgan inside for the Maroons right now. So
loss of 2 back to the 36, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll bring up third down now. They'll call it 3rd and 8 after all the penalties, and quarterback now for the Dodgers, and that's Connor Carver scrambling, and will keep the football, and he'll slide for a first down at midfield.
No, he threw it. No, he threw it. He threw it downfield, and it was a diving catch out there by, looked like Tyler Schreier.
Yeah, the fastest guy, and I'll tell you what, that's the guy you don't want to catch in stride.
Yeah.
And they're going to get all the way down to the 49-yard line, so that's a 15-yard gain for Fort Dodge with Schreier on the catch. It's the Dodgers now in business. Carver back to throw, fires it out, and the pass is broken up, incomplete. John Doe, the intended receiver, and he's taken to the ground.
Got some pressure there from C.J. Spellman for the Maroons, and got right at his feet as he let go of the football. I will say, I noticed earlier that they do have, I said the play looked like it was from the CFL. I just noticed on their signs up there, they have a sign that has a CFL sign on it.
Don't doubt that. Yeah, they do their signs. And now back to throw is Carver. Throws to the far sideline, and it's incomplete. So now we'll bring up 3rd and long for the Dodgers on their own from the Dowling 49 with 8.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dowling leading 42-14. I want to thank our listening audience on Iowa Catholic Radio and our viewing audience on CISN.TV. Mark Amadale, Matt Maindring, along with John Chido, who's on the Dowling sideline. And now Carver back to throw again and can't hook up with his receiver on the near sideline, incomplete. Vedraska was well defended that time by a pair of Maroons.
And we got Joe Hughes and Andrew Spina in there at linebacker right now for the Maroons, and out there in coverage, Jackson Langen. And at that safety position, we've got Noah Seamer back there, and so it's a crew that's been doing a pretty good job here now this series. They've had a much better series.
All right, we've got a timeout on the field called by Dowling. 8.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, and it's Dowling leading Fort Dodge 42-14 here on Dowling Senior Night from Valley Stadium on Thursday night. High school football on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience. One customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Godfather's Pizza's Autumn Feast. A medium specialty pizza, a medium pepperoni pizza, and my new caramel apple streusel with Twix candy pieces. Get yours today.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
The ball downfield, the pass is intercepted. Dowling with the interception. Right about the 20-yard line. The Maroons come away with a pick that time.
Ben Hugrich for the Maroons back there in coverage, makes a nice interception, gets the ball back for the Maroons, and puts the offense back on the field.
So Hugrich steps in front of the play. I think we had a Dowling defender last week in Marshalltown do the same thing late in the game. And here is the interception, and nice job. He had to get up there in the air to do that.
Nice play.
He came down with it. Ben, a 5'9", 145-pound defensive back, gets the pick for Dowling. I want to thank our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio. They include Dental Associates, construction professionals, along with Ashworth Vision. Dowling will start with the 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line, 8:22 remaining. English in at quarterback for the Maroons, and the give is to the tailback for Dowling.
I imagine this is
got
Keegan Beckish. I imagine this is Beckish time. You know, last week Keegan came in and had a real nice fourth quarter.
10 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown in the fourth quarter for Beckish, and he's in here now to clean up.
Little spark plug and fun to watch back there.
I hope he gave credit to his offensive line, no matter if they were starters or one of the reserves. I hope he paid note to them. Beckish again at 4. Will bring up second down. 42-14 Dowling over Fort Dodge. English play action, fires over the middle. Pass incomplete as he tried to hit Mikey McLean. I'll tell you what, Mikey catches it. He's one of the fastest kids in the track team. His dad, Craig, is the quarterback's coach, and Mikey can scoot. I'd like to see that go in a one-on-one matchup with Schreier for Fort Dodge. I don't know if Schreier goes both ways, but that would be a matchup.
That'd be fun to watch. Mikey, great kid. Craig, just a great social studies teacher at Dowling, and just an excellent job inside the classroom.
All right, English back to throw, and he tossed it downfield. Pass incomplete. There was contact, but the pass incomplete as English tried to hook up with his tight end this time, Andrew Bliss. And he overthrew him, and that'll bring up 4th and 6, Dowling from their own 27, and we'll see Calvert into punt. Reminder, both teams will be in the playoffs, well, maybe next week. Both teams could get a bye, and it might be 2 weeks and a day, because keep in mind the playoffs start on Friday, and that's a week from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And I got to imagine there's going to be more buys because the public schools are out, so it creates more openings.
5 Des Moines schools are out, but they'll start on Friday, October 16th, the first round of the playoffs. There'll be a lot of play-in games there. Dowling's expected to get a bye, and the Maroons won't play till October 23rd. Matt, that's 2 weeks and a day from today. That's 15 days away.
Looks like right now that if Dowling is hosting, that game very likely could be at Drake Stadium. So I think that'll be a nice venue. We haven't been there in a couple of years, so it'll be fun to play there.
Yep. Bruins will use Drake as their home stadium, only because Des Moines East, who, by the way, has brand new field turf, brand new scoreboard, brand new everything. They've done a nice job, unable to rent the facility due to COVID, but Drake has stepped up. John Chai, let's go down to you. Give us an update in the Dowling sideline. A lot of players getting in, just like last week at Marshalltown.
Yeah, it's nice to see that, because keep in mind, there wasn't really a JV team or scheduled this year, so these kids got to play in some of that, but they were sprinkled in. But as a unit, this is their first action, this much action in the season, so those first 2 series are kind of hard to get adjusted to, but defensively they bear down and had some good stops.
Oh,
Another great
Calvert,
kick by
another tremendous
Calvert.
punt. He outkicked everybody. Fielded at the 20-yard line by the Dodgers, and that was Tyler Schreier. Went over his head. He fielded at the 20. So Calvert punting all the way deep inside his 20 to the opposite 20. So about that 60 yards it traveled, and on the return he gets it across the 30, and I'm going to spot it down right around the 37-yard line.
Right.
But Jake Calvert on senior night.
Yeah, he's had some nice punts there and just really boomed that one. That was a great kick.
So Dodgers will start 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. 7:20 remaining. We will have a post-game show here on Iowa Catholic Radio. John Chido will catch up with Dowling football head coach Tom Wilson in his 16th year, going for win number 169 here at Dowling and win number 258 overall in his 28 years. And a loose football again at Dodgers now, guilty of another turnover. Remember, they had 10 the last 2 games, Matt, and now
it looks like it's going to be Maroon football.
And they stopped the clock.
Yep.
And it is.
Yep.
You know who it is, 74. Dominic Busick on the fumble recovery.
Dominic Busick.
He puts it right in the air and shows it to you.
There you go. The big fella running off faster than he's ever run off the field right there. Excited. That's great to see.
Junior lineman for Dowling on the recovery, Busick.
I had Dominic in my business class when I was teaching there the first month of the year. So
You still teaching?
No, I re-retired.
Re-retired. I've heard that a lot from teachers. What's that mean?
Well, it was getting to be a little bit much, juggling everything and teaching in the classroom. It was fun, and kids were great, but
yeah,
we're in good shape now.
That's great. Well, Dowling now with the football. First down from the Dodger 35, and the handoff as English remains at quarterback.
Keegan got kind of strung out right there with the Dodgers defenders. Did a really good job of punching him to the outside and stringing that play out, and Keegan couldn't turn the corner.
And it'll bring up 2nd down for the Maroons. No gain on the play, as you mentioned. English with the handoff, and he tried to go outside. Nothing there but a wall of Dodgers. So we'll do it again. 2nd and 10. English, and the give is to the Dowling tailback, Keegan Beckish. And gets back to line of scrimmage. That's about it.
That was about it. Colin Glesney for Fort Dodge makes the tackle there. Nice one-on-one tackle, and almost, it was a wrestling move getting him down right there, and sets up 3rd and long for the Maroon offense.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt a wrestling move. Dodgers are pretty good.
They got a few of them.
Yeah, they do.
Some really good ones.
So I'm going to call it a loss of 1. So it's 3rd and 11 Maroons. English has 3 receivers to the right, to the top of your screen. Beckish, the lone tailback. Tight end on the left, and they hand it off to Beckish, trying to get around that tight end, and he's down at the 35-yard line. He tried to get outside where the Maroon tight end was at, and that was Drew Wingett.
Yep.
And Drew held his man, but nice defense that time by Fort Dodge to bring up 4th and 9.
Jerry Chata on the tackle for the Dodgers, 4th and 9. Maroons going for it inside their own territory. Or inside Dodger territory.
Off to Beckish, looking for a hole, and the collision happens at the point of attack. No gain of the play, and Dowling will turn the ball over on downs with 5:21 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Maroons up 42-14. Here on a beautiful night, senior night, if you joined us late, for the Dowling Catholic football team, along with their all their support, their team managers, cheerleaders, and dance team, all recognized tonight. And we appreciate having head coach Ron Gray, the Dowling boys golf team, and also the girls golf coach on, talking about their season, which continues tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
The best team in the state in practice, you
Right.
know. But
It's true.
It's so hard to get your confidence built up, and so it's just fun to see other jerseys.
All right, Fort Dodge with the football. First down from their own 34. And the ball carrier spun down, and he tried to get outside, and that was Presswood again. Dodgers still have their starters in there.
Kai Woods. Kai Woods
Is that who it
with
was?
the stop, yeah. Big 96, it looks like.
Yeah, Dessa Kai Woods,
Yeah.
nicknamed Kai Jr.,
Yeah.
defensive lineman.
5'9" junior. Good play by Kai.
As we're under 5 minutes remaining. We'll bring up second down and 11 as the Dodgers lose a yard to the 33-yard line. Little swing pass left side, and Dowling had that well defended. Ball carrier with the catch and across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line.
Thought for a second that was going to be a double pass.
Yeah, they like to set that up, don't they?
Yeah. There's John Reinhardt onto the field there, number 40. It's good to see him on the field. And Johnny just a spark plug. And he's fun to have in the building and great kid.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Dodgers. They'll go with 2 receivers on each side of the formation, 1 back in the backfield. And back to throw is their quarterback, Connor Carver, fires it near side. And pass incomplete. As they try to get a quick post pattern, and it's broken up, and it's 4th and 7 now for the Dodgers in the final 4 minutes of the contest.
A lot of bodies out there now. That's some of their first action, and I see Mata Bruja out there, and he got some time early in the year. He's going to be one of those kids who's going to be looking forward to that JV game.
Yeah, on Monday night.
Yeah.
All right. Back to throw is Carver, and he fires it towards the far sideline, incomplete, right in front of the Dodger bench, and it would have been good enough for a first down. He dropped it. I'll bring up 4th down. And that was 4th down, a turnover now on downs.
Yeah, offense gets on the field again, and away we go.
All right, when 84 gets in for Dowling, and I know this because that's how many precincts we have in Des Moines. That's my gauge. That's Mr. Chido. Is that right, Johnny? Is that how? That's a good way to remember it. 84 Des Moines precincts, and that's what your son wears. That's my key.
Yeah, I just hate to mention anything to do with work at this time. It's kind of get away from that, but you had to bring it up. So
I did. I just wanted to let you know we got to have a little levity. I've been taking a beating up here on the texting world. There's some people that know my number now. Thank you.
Don't know how you guys are operating down there. It's not a very stressful situation, is it?
We got a great leader. He's down there in the sideline in a boot. Got a tremendous leader. It's all well. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take one ourselves. 4:03 remaining, 4th quarter. Alongside Matt Maindring, I'm Mark Amadale, John Chido on the Dowling sideline. We'll take a break. Dowling 42, Fort Dodge 14 here in the 4th quarter on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Now we're back here at Valley Stadium. Dowling with a 8-yard gain Handoff once again, near side, and that is Beckish again. And runs over a defender inside the 15-yard line there, Matt.
I tell you what, he's got the sideline excited there on the play before that. On his 8-yard run, he had a nice stiff arm and punched the defender to the ground with that stiff arm. And right there, he lowered his shoulder and ran over a defender. That gets kids excited on the sideline. That gets the upperclassmen excited.
13 down to the 13-yard line, so it's a first down for Dowling, and the fullback now will be Joe Hughes. He'll go from linebacker to fullback, and Keegan Beckish is who we're talking about. The junior had 10 carries in the fourth quarter last week. Here's a handoff, follows Hughes' block, and dives forward into the 10-yard line before he's stacked up there.
That looked like Ben Faber that time. Let me
switch
see
it
the
around?
numbers jump out of that pile. Yeah, Beckish just came back on the field.
They're interchanging.
Faber.
Yep. So Faber the carry.
Yeah, the senior Ben Faber with a carry there, and or junior Ben Faber, junior.
Beckish 10 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown last Friday night, all in the fourth quarter against Marshalltown. Here's the snap. English the handoff. This is Beckish, near side. Inside the 10, tripped up at the 5. Nice job that time by the Marshalltown defender, and that was Caden Lynch who made the stop.
Yeah, he get out around the corner there and makes a nice run again.
Check that. It was Jerry Chatta with the stop, and he may have saved a touchdown.
He did.
So it is a 3rd and 1 for Dowling on the 4-yard line of Fort Dodge. Pistol formation. English at quarterback for the Maroons. The give is left side, and
he's going to get in
there. Touchdown Beckish. How about that? Keegan Beckish, touchdown Dowling, his second touchdown in as many quarters.
Yeah.
He had one last week at Marshalltown, second one of the season, and it comes with 1:55 remaining in this one, and the Maroons up 48-14, pending the extra point.
He did a nice job there running around the edge, and they just he's a spark plug. That's fun to watch.
Well, the Central Iowa Sports Network crew will be here tomorrow night as Dowling will the Valley Tigers will take on Ankeny Centennial, and a battle of who doesn't want to play in the play-in game, I think. Both teams with one win on the season. Extra point is up, and it is good as the young man
Diego Leon just
kicking the extra point was David Roberts.
Oh, David Roberts.
David Roberts. 49-14 Dowling. We'll take a 1-minute break. 1:55 remaining fourth quarter. And you'll be back here on Iowa Catholic Radio on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium. This will be a multi-use facility tonight and tomorrow. Dowling home on their senior night as Roberts kicks off, and it's fielded by Fort Dodge at the 10-yard line. On the return, it's returned left, and out of bounds is Schreier, who on the return. The Maroons leading 49-14 that last drive after a Dowling fumble recovery. Maroons go 6 plays, 37 yards, capped off by Keegan Beckish's 4-yard run for a touchdown, and the extra point was good by David Roberts. Dowling leading 49-14. Back to the Dowling sideline. That's where John Chida was at. Johnny?
Well, it's nice to see Keegan Beckish run the way he did. He lowers his pad level and keeps his feet moving, and he's had a nice last 2 games have been really good for him in running the football.
Well, it certainly has, and that's good to see, and he'll have an opportunity, I'm sure, on Monday night to do that, as the Dodgers now on a first down from their own 31-yard line, put the ball on the ground, and ball carrier gets near a first down there.
Yeah, he got around the corner there and turned on the jets, and just a little short of the first down as the clock keeps running.
50 seconds remaining, and the Maroons have forced the continuous clock, leading 49-14 over Fort Dodge. As quarterback Connor Crawford, high snap, he retrieves it, rolls to his left, and he'll be brought down inside the 35-yard line. And that might do it. It will not stop the clock, and let's see if that's the final play. Both teams will move on to the.
That was John Reinhardt there. You hear the sidelines going. They are excited because John got that sack out there, and really good deal for the 5'6" senior.
All right, final 15 seconds. I saw that on the replay. Very nice. And now penalty flag on Fort Dodge. They'll stop the clock to assess the penalty. But, again, both teams moving on to the playoffs. All the teams in the state next Friday night. That'll be 1 week from tonight on Friday, October 16th. Now, some of the teams, the higher-seeded teams, will have a bye. So it'll be 2 weeks and 1 day before I see you, is what I understand. Yeah. After Dowling's going to go to 5-1 on the season, ranked number 2 by Radio Iowa. As here is a handoff to their tailback Presswood around the left end, and that'll do it. Final score, 49-14 Dowling. That'll wrap it up from Valley Stadium.
Oh, wait, we got a flag.
I may have an untimed down if it's against the defense. We'll see. So it's not over yet.
Unless they decline it.
We'll see what Nick Mosier and his first-year coach at Fort Dodge, their record will fall to 3-4 on the season. And we'll catch the penalty here.
56? No.
And he's not dressed tonight, but that'll do it. That they will not run another play. And final score, 49-14. Dowling with the win. Maroons improved to 5-1 on the season. That'll be the regular season record going into the playoffs. Fort Dodge falls to 3-4. Both teams will advance to the playoffs beginning next week. Congratulations to head coach Tom Wilson and the Dowling Maroons as they move on to the playoffs. And Matt Magring, what a game it was. Maroons winning last week 42-0 at Marshalltown, and this week a winner on their senior night, 49-14.
Really good first half of football for the Maroons, and they came out and dominated the first quarter, get out 21-0 as Fort Dodge just couldn't get out of their own way a couple times there, and you can't do that if you're going to challenge the Maroons. And, played a great ball game. Now, if you're Fort Dodge, you saw a couple bright spots there in that second half. They put 2 scores on the board in a hurry, and but that Maroon crew is really good. Yeah,
John Presswood, a 54-yard run, the backup tailback for Fort Dodge, and Javion Jondo, a 47-yard reception from quarterback Connor Carver, the backup quarterback for Fort Dodge, as he relieved Carson Peterson earlier. And as you see on CISN, you'll see head coach Tom Wilson visiting with the Dowling team, and before they head to the locker room and head back to Dowling Catholic High School. But again, the final, Dowling 49-14 over Fort Dodge. Maroons led 35-0 at halftime. A couple of touchdowns in the third quarter by Fort Dodge cut the score to 35-14, and Dowling tacks on scores by Louis Brooks on a 6-yard touchdown catch from quarterback Jake Steinberger in the fourth quarter, and then Keegan Beckish on a 4-yard run right before the game ended, and the Maroons would. Let's take a look at the official statistics. Jarek Seifert, our stat guy, and boy, a lot of numbers here. Dowling with 389 yards of total offense, 273 for Fort Dodge. Maroons 247 yards in the air, 142 yards rushing. Fort Dodge 239 yards in the air and just 34 yards on the ground. Dowling penalized 4 times for 50 yards. Fort Dodge 11 penalties for 56 yards. And the Maroons with 24 first downs tonight, 12 for Fort Dodge. Quarterback Jake Steingraber, 9 out of 14, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception for the Dowling senior. Sophomore Jackson Smolik, 7 out of 9 passing, 108 yards, and a touchdown for Fort Dodge. Connor Carver, the backup quarterback, 7 out of 16 passing, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And the starter, Carson Peterson, 6 out of 16 passing for 80 yards and 2 interceptions. Leading ground gator tonight for Dowling was Cam Middleton, 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown. Keegan Beckish, 9 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown. Blake Anderson, 3 carries for 26 yards. Zach Swager, 6 carries, 15 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. And Ben Faber, 1 carry for 2 yards. Louis Brooks, 1 carry. And Jackson Smolik and Adam Townsend, all with a couple carries and no yards. For Dodge, their leading ground gainer was John Presswood, 12 carries, 22 yards. Carson Peterson, 7 carries for 4 yards, and Tyler Schreiner, 2 carries for 2 yards. Leading receiver for Dowling was Koa Thompson, 4 catches, 81 yards. Andrew Lynch, 3 catches for 68 yards and a touchdown. Louis Brooks, 6 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. And Mac Anderson, 3 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown, as we see the highlights on CISN as they replay them. Carson Brown, 1 catch for 3 yards. For Fort Dodge, Tyler Schreier, their leading receiver, 4 catches, 118 yards and a touchdown. Javion Jondi, 4 catches for Javion Jondo, 4 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown. And Brad Vadraska, 6 catches for 48 yards. So that's a look at the numbers tonight. Again, Dowling with 389 yards of total offense, 273 for the Fort Dodge Dodgers. Thanks to Coach Jarrett Seifert, one of the fine math instructors we had.
Yeah, I know what. This is a tough night because we got to go back to work.
Yes, you do tomorrow morning. Don't forget to set your alarm. So we'll take a break, come back, go to post-game show. John Chido on the sidelines. We'll catch up with head coach Tom Wilson of Dowling Catholic when we return here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network. And welcome back to Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Mark Amadale alongside Matt Mandring. Final score, Dowling 49 and Fort Dodge 14. Let's go down to the Dowling side. Johnny, take it away.
Well, Coach, great end to the regular season. A lot of guys got playing time tonight. That's nice to see, and you got off to a fast start being on a Thursday night, and that was also a good thing to see tonight.
Well, it was. I was pretty pleased with how we played in the first half. We punted once and we threw the interception. They made a nice play. They just kind of read us, and Steingraber will learn from that. And but I thought overall we played very well, and then come out in the second half and kind of scuffled there for a while after we put some subs in. But then I thought we really picked it up in the fourth quarter when we put the ones back in. Then the kids came back in to get playing time. So it ended up on a high note. Good drive and defensive stop, and some different kids getting their name in the stat book, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that really was, and the energy on the sideline, rooting those kids on. You know, John Reinhardt with that tackle, that was really neat to see, and how the kids were engaged with that.
Yeah, it was awesome, and Dominic Busick getting a fumble recovery, and Dom's new to our program. He's a junior, but it means a lot to him, and to be honest with you, to see him have success means a lot to us. So pretty cool deal, and really proud of those kids.
Well, Coach, once again, congratulations, and we'll look forward to the playoffs starting here in a couple weeks.
All right, thank you.
John Chido with head coach Tom Wilson on the sidelines as wrapping up tonight's game here, Matt Mandring, and a nice run for the Maroons. And you're seeing some of the highlights being played on the CISN.TV for a lot of forced fumbles. Remember, Fort Dodge came in with 10 turnovers here in the last games, and they certainly added to it here tonight as the Maroon defense really forced a few.
You know, as Coach talks about, you know, one of the things when you're coaching and you're at this point and you're going through the season, it's fun to see those kids get out there in that last game of the year because they've practiced just as much as everybody else. And they've been through all the drills. They've run every sprint that everybody else has run, and to get them an opportunity to see them out there and play, because those kids end up playing that scout most of the time, and that makes it worthwhile as a coach. And it's fun to see those kids, and those smiles can't get any bigger.
That's right, and especially on senior night. Whether you're a senior or not, you're playing for your teammates.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to say so long to our CISN.TV folks, Pete Tarpey and that crew. Thanks to Devin and Dave on the sideline with that shot of John Chido and Tom Wilson. They do a great job. Randy, the main cameraman up here. We're going to say so long to them as we're going to wrap up our coverage on radio. We'll still be here for our final segment, but thanks to Pete Tarpey and all the group at CISN.TV. They'll be back here tomorrow night for the Valley Ankeny Centennial game about 6:30. Is that right, Mr. Tarpey?
Yes, and we're at Southeast Polk.
And they're at Southeast Polk.
And then we're at
It's Johnston, Southeast Polk there, and you're going to be at Urbandale? Okay, so you'll be all over tomorrow night. CISN.TV. We want to thank them. That'll wrap up their coverage tonight on TV. We'll be back for our final segment. This is Mark Amadale for Matt Mandring and John Chido, back with one more segment on radio. So long to our TV folks here on Iowa Catholic Radio and the Central Iowa Sports Network.